Alright guys, how we doing? Welcome. Oh, quick switch. Welcome to another session of Entropy here on Forgebreaker. We have kind of a weird schedule this week because Tyranny's not going to be playing, but Civil War is on Wednesday 7:30. Fate's Game Night on Thursday. Friday 9 a.m. is D&D replay, and then 9 p.m. is Stealing Dragons. Ascension is back on Sunday. We haven't had that in a little while because of the end of the year, and last week was pretty rough, so we didn't have that. Tyranny will be back on Tuesday, not this coming week, but the week following, and Giants will also return. Just trying to get everybody back, especially myself, back into the swing of things again. But beyond that, that's pretty much our schedule coming up. Gonna go ahead and drop our intro, and then once we finish, we'll roll into it. So. Almost live. All right, we are good to go. Yeah, that video is the one that I made originally, and I'm going to update them, and because I'm doing one right now for the Dragons, the Stealing Dragons game, and then once I finish that, I'm doing the Tomb game, and then once I finish that, I've got Tyranny. I need to do one for Tyranny. I have so many on my list. But Ark, ready whenever you are ready.
Okay, so quick recap. Last time you were at the top of Firefinger after having invoked that. That was last session, right? I'm not mixing it up.
Yeah, we started at the top of Firefinger.
Good.
And made our way out, yeah.
While you were there, the Aarakocran that you let go had apparently sent back word, and a few more Aarakocran had come back without him. And so they've agreed to escort you towards Kir Sabal. And to get there, you guys decided to cross the gorge at Ataaz Muhahah, also known as the Laughing Gorge. As you did this, Erates walked a bit too far ahead and activated the stone golem that sits atop the bridge, which could have knocked her off if Arvon hadn't made a quick save.
Thanks.
Eventually,
Ark, go into your settings. You're cutting off at the end of every line. Go into your settings and
right, all my settings.
Yeah,
I just remembered all my settings again.
Yeah, the voice and video, and then set your push to talk release to like 500 milliseconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all reset.
Totally forgot I needed.
500 milliseconds, eh?
500 milliseconds.
Wait, that's half a second.
Mm-hmm. That way it extends just long enough for you to finish what you're saying, and it doesn't cut you off early.
You know, I'm gonna do that too. That's something that I think has happened to me a lot.
I'm gonna do that as well, even though I just keep my finger on the button.
And now I got everybody changing their settings.
So after the battle ended with, I believe, Tak knocking the stone golem off the edge, things got a little heated between Arvon and Erates. Really, the entire party and Erates.
Thank you, Gentleman Joe, for the host. Very much appreciate it.
You're gonna die.
Oh, She almost did.
Many times. Coming towards the end of the bridge, which had broken off, the party decided the easiest thing to do was to cast Fly onto Tack and have her just carry everyone across. Everyone except for Erates, that is, who decided to Yoshi jump her tiger.
Who lived?
Not well.
Just barely.
Still at 2/3 of his health.
Tiger will remember this.
Yeah, you may want to consider summoning a different spirit to be your tiger.
He lived for that, but he has decided to take up adventuring on the villain side because he feels his chances of survival are a little bit higher.
I made him vanish and summoned a new one.
How do you know it's not the same spirit?
Anyway.
Okay, so after that, during the night, the party decided to take a break. Kanan made sure that Erates was not allowed in Leoman's tiny hut.
That is super true, and will probably continue from now on.
The twins and Arvon got up to some hunting, among other things.
Yeah.
Discovering these small plant-based creatures.
Oh, that's right. We found delicious dinner.
I still don't we have looks like it's looking at me.
No. It's not doing that. That's crazy. It doesn't even have eyes anymore.
What was that?
What? Ghost dogs.
A ghost person telling him to hush. Imagine how much beneficial my life would be if someone upstairs just yelled at someone to hush, and then they listened.
You guys had discussed the next moves with the Aarakocran, which they told you to basically follow alongside the gorge until you get to about here.
And that's where we pick up now?
Yep, you guys have taken a long rest.
Alright, Shay says she's inbound, so she should just be a few minutes.
Okay. Speak of the devil.
And
Then she appears. Hey.
Jay.
Oh,
Hey, sorry I'm late.
it's okay.
No worries.
They just finished the recap, so really, you're right on time.
Awesome.
Alright, so it's morning? The morning after, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. And they're still... The Aarakocran are keeping distance, like they're flying above and just kind of watching, right?
They fly above and roost in the trees.
I see. Oh. Yeah, morning comes. Arvon wakes up a little more energetic than he has been the past couple of days. Gathers his belongings, kind of humming a bit of a jaunty tune, I guess you could say, and kind of puts all of his stuff in his pack and is ready to go.
Is he also wearing a red shirt?
If he had a red shirt to wear, he would be wearing a red shirt. Oh wait, he does have a red shirt to wear. He always
But did he
wears
fetch his
a red
brown
shirt.
pants?
Always the first to die.
I mean, it would have to be a blue one if he was going to wear any. He's the doctor.
He's
For God's
referring.
sakes, man, I'm a doctor, not a musician. Actually, I'm both.
I'm both technically, but don't worry about that.
Ark's referring, I think, to Parks and Rec.
I
Yeah.
am.
Oh, never mind.
No, we got you, but we made it our own thing.
You made it
I
a
thought it was
Star Trek thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched Parks and Rec, and trust me, people have harped on me to watch it, so I will eventually. So I had to
Don't
make
feel
it something
bad.
that I got.
Don't feel bad. I also haven't, but I understand who Ron Swanson is, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I need all of your bacon. Perhaps you didn't understand me. Not most of the bacon, all of it.
That's exactly what this party did.
It is.
Pretty much.
Not
All
pretty
right.
much exactly.
So we'll walk along the gorge, and we're headed where exactly? I don't see it on the map. I thought we were told kind of, okay, right, over in that area.
And then you're going to cut inland, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right.
let us continue on, shall we?
What kind
Yes.
of pace did you guys want to set?
We've got no reason to go slow, especially with guides here. So
Yeah.
And a tiger.
And with Tick's speed buff thing for travel, might as well take advantage of it.
Yep.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
yeah, exactly. We should exploit that as much as we can before we get back into the dangerous areas of the jungle.
So we've had a long rest.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Before we get moving, I'll kneel down to pick for Arvon to climb on my back again.
Yep. Definitely taking that offer.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to be eaten by any of the medium-sized creatures out here.
Does anyone want to share the back of Jeffrey II?
Jeffrey is glaring at Erates.
Nope. I'll just start walking next to my sister.
I didn't know tigers could turn their heads 180 degrees.
Oh, it did. It took the time to just a slow turn.
It's a fey tiger. They have like a semi owl head.
Owl bear?
Owl tiger.
Owl tiger.
Tiger bear.
Tiger bear.
Part tiger. Part
Okay,
bear.
so we continue on.
Yes, we'll take the quick pace. Do we need survival with them showing us the way?
No.
Okay.
Updated my notepad.
Update complete.
Would you like to update your computer? Too bad.
We already did it without asking.
Okay, so as you guys are walking through the jungle, around midday, Just 1 second, I need to check something quickly.
How are you feeling today, Arvon?
Arvon takes a bit of a deep breath and better today than it has been, at least.
Glad to hear it.
I would hope so. I imagine things are going to be looking up for us from here on.
So you hear from above in the trees a voice go, "Traveling, are we?"
You just had to say
Ears
something.
perk up.
You just
I-
had to say something.
I have a knack for it. Tick will look up and see what it is.
I have a couple of questions.
I point my sword.
Well, that's rather rude, don't you think?
That's her default
She-
mode.
She tends to be
What
that
kind
way.
of foul? What kind of foul beast are you?
I see what you
Kind of
did
foul
there,
beast are
and
you?
while I'm amused by it, stop.
What are you doing talking to us, and why are you talking in the first place?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
Yes, please. If you'd be so kind, direct all questions in our direction and pay no attention to the scaly one. She's irritable all times of the day.
I'm sorry. It is not my fault that this jungle contains tree pollen, and I happen to be allergic.
Oh, that's the excuse we're going with today.
Yes.
All right. What can I
Pollen.
do for you?
Well,
Can I? Can I make a nature check to see if I know about the great
Let
talking
me-
bird?
Can I make a nature check?
I'm also curious.
it would be an Arcana or History check.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do.
Ah, 10 for history.
I want to do Arcana. I'm smart.
19.
As I expected.
We're off to a good start today, Forge.
I'm off to a great start. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I got a nat
That's for
20.
me. Go ahead and burn that nat 20 on a,
Oh right,
on
I need to roll.
on a history
on
check.
a history
yeah.
check.
I need to roll my portent.
Yeah, get that important. It's important.
Someday.
Ouch, that 10.
It is a screw over the enemy kind of day, apparently.
Also good.
Kanan, you know these creatures as Ebli? They are thought to be the reincarnation of evil humans that have been punished by gods for acts of larceny and kidnapping.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
You don't, are you keeping that to yourself?
And they're spying on us. I mean, it's fine.
Wait, do I know anything with my nat 20? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Good old
Pretty
minus
difficult
one.
check.
Nats on skill checks do not.
I know. I just
They're
thought
not an automatic
pretty high.
success.
I know. I get it.
Yeah, I think it's more just because you fell below the threshold.
Yeah.
Usually they're in sets of 5.
Okay. So, reincarnated assholes that can talk. All right. Good to know. Is there only the one? Is there
There
more?
are
than
4.
one? Okay.
Aarakocran taken notice of us stopping to talk to these things?
They are watching, but
Are they like signaling to us to like bail out or anything, or are they just keeping an eye on things?
roll an insight check.
They're giving the bird call to run away. Oh, it's just going to be that kind of day today.
Tacky, you can tell they're wary, but they're not like, get out of there now, this is super dangerous.
I switch to Sylvan and murmur to my brother. The Aarakocran seem wary, but not dispersed.
And Sylvan as well. Kanan also looked a little concerned for a moment there. I'm not sure what that is. He tends to wear his reactions on his sleeve.
I speak Sylvan, Tech.
I'm aware. So, you know,
You
pointing it out.
That's,
I'm very
wow.
observant of your behavior and mannerisms.
Okay.
I have the alert feat. I can actually say that.
That's concerning,
Watch
but okay. So, in Sylvan, the people of Chult believe that the Ebli, which is what these are called, are reincarnated people who have done evil deeds in the past.
So they are fiends.
I say
You
in
don't
Sylvan.
understand this.
Oh, never mind.
He kind of nods, and he's maintaining eye contact with the lead of Blees, and he just kind of like...
Don't misunderstand us. We are not strong enough to take on a group of your size.
Does Jeffrey understand because he's a fey creature?
You pick one language for him to understand, if I remember correctly.
Boy, I hope you don't pick something you can't speak so you can't command it. It also knows Sylvan. Great, you can't tell it to charge forward anymore.
One language of your choice that you speak. Alright. It's gonna be Draconic.
So what is it that you want then?
Well, you see, we do have information around these regions that we live in, and we are partial to gemstones.
How big are these birds?
They are large.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm going to kind of lean in a little closer and like make myself as small as possible on Tick's back here. Just
so just playing up my character's nature. Any of these have any like particularly impressive plumage? Or do they all just look like pick related?
They look pretty much like their pictures. There's slight differences, of course, but none that denotes them as the leader.
Sure. Hang on a second. I'm hearing weird noises behind me in my room, and I'm the only one in here.
But it's the dog.
Probably.
No, there's no dog in here.
Or there's a knife-wielding maniac behind you!
I'm concerned because it's coming from the direction of my bed, so one second.
Maybe it's me.
Why are you underneath his bed?
That is a good question. Don't ask questions or he'll be under your bed next.
My bed is on the floor.
My bed has stuff under it. He can't fit.
I don't have a bed frame, so the mattresses are right on the floor, so good luck trying to get under there.
So they're trying to get us to give them gems?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of as I'm kind of leaning close and up against the back of Tack here, looking up at these birds and say, and we're supposed to trust you, right? I don't know how I feel about trusting birds who can abduct me at any given moment.
They wouldn't be foolish enough to try something like that with all of us here.
Wait, they would abduct us?
I think he's pointing out that he's bite-sized for them.
Yes.
It's true. If there was one of you, we might have considered it. Maybe two, but you are too many for us.
When they say we, I glance around.
There's four of them.
There's four of them.
Oh, okay, never mind. I still glance
I
around.
still glance around to see where all four of them are.
Well then, what sort of information are you offering? Gemstones are quite valuable, and there's a very good chance your information is not.
And still in Sylvan, and speaking in a low voice, I did find 4 back at Camp Righteous.
Yes, and it may be worth bartering with them if they actually have something of use.
We know the areas around here quite well. If
As to the Aarakocran.
They fly in the sky too much to notice what's on the ground. There are multiple landmarks around here that I could point out if you have a map.
No, he said the M word.
I pull out the map.
What do you think? Should we entertain the idea?
Well, they have a point. The Aarakocran do spend time looking down. It's hard to get a good lay of the land through the foliage. But I'm hesitant because, again, for everything that I've learned about these creatures do say that they are not particularly of the cleanest cut of the cloth, as it were.
Yes, I find it essentially concerning. Well,
If it is up to you, I personally don't have much use for gems other than adornment.
I don't see what other opportunities we'll have in the future to trade them for something more valuable.
We're going to an Aarakocran village.
That is true.
Do
Do
you
you like
imagine
shiny
that they?
things?
Yeah, I was gonna say, they didn't seem like crows.
They still
Wait.
could
you
find
just
value
asked-
in things.
They are right here. Excuse me. Do you like shiny things? I asked to the Aarakocran people.
Tick just gives a deep inhale.
Kaden just pats him on the back, just like, I know. I know.
Do they like shiny things?
They're ignoring you.
Yeah, it's almost like you spent the entire last session calling them harlots.
Yes, I did not understand.
So then what did you learn?
Apparently nothing.
Apparently nothing, they still haven't apologized.
Look, I'm as partial to all of the glitter and gold as these guys are, but I would much rather get there as quickly as possible and with as little trouble as possible, especially with this one in our party, and kind of point over towards Erates.
Well, we could accept their bargain, and maybe that will send them on their way, if it would make you more comfortable.
How many gems did you say you had?
I don't
Four.
think they said. Oh, that's how many we have?
You heard.
Okay.
How many
Yeah,
do you-
in Sylvan I say 4.
We'll give you 2 gems for your information.
Wait. First, how about we gamble for it?
You aren't the one with the gems.
Oh, right, I take back my reservations about these birds.
The bird has a point.
I do not have gems, but, and I'll pull out my sketchbook, and I'll pull
We
out.
don't deal in paper.
Yes, but this is no ordinary paper. Look at this. And I'm going to show the painting of Arvon being eaten by a raptor.
You
You're
know,
there, and he looks towards Ken. You said something about the gems.
yes, and I agree. A paper-based economy
Shut
would be
down.
very strange.
Very strange
Technically-
indeed, especially
Technically a
if it was
fancy claw.
green.
Yeah, that I don't see that going anywhere. We'll give you 2 gems for your information.
May we see them before we...
Absolutely not.
No.
You can
I
land
don't
here in
mean-
front of us. You can land here in front of us so we can show you them out of our hand. But you're not going to take them
That is
into your
what I meant.
possession. Okay.
And this one will fly down and stand in front of you.
I will go into my pack and fish around and keep fishing around. And what? So I had written that I'd found 4 gemstones, but not what they are. So are any of them diamonds?
Where'd you find them?
Camp Righteous in a hole.
Let me find out.
Even if they are diamonds, we can't bring anybody back to life right now.
Point.
And no, they're small gemstones.
I don't think diamonds are technically considered gemstones. Either.
Yes, they are. They're considered gemstones, but they are like their own.
The ones you have are
variant.
only worth 10 gold each.
If they are large enough to have a high dollar value, they are isolated from the standard gemstone level. But I believe they can be rolled for in the normal loot table in smaller sizes.
I start like tasting each one to find out which ones I like and which ones I want to keep. And then I pick out 2 of them, and I securely tuck away the other ones, and then in like both my fists, I show each gem.
It's a real shame, but we will need more than that.
I'll give you 3.
5.
Nice doing business with you.
Yeah, like, have a great day.
I mean,
Put them away.
we did tell you up front how many we had. Now you're just wasting our time. Please, go away. We have better things to do with our time.
Hey, did you guys enjoy the chicken dinner I made the other night?
They're not chickens. Also,
Yes.
why?
Why would you say that out loud if he's
Why?
like reflexively reaching for his bow?
Why are you?
I'm drooling.
I think some of the venom
Emily-
got onto the gems.
No, those are...
The bleed takes a step towards Tack and looks down at Arvon, going, "One so small should not threaten as you do."
I
And he
would
flies
advise... Yeah. Good thing he left. I was going to advise that he step back before he catches a blast to the face. But that's fine. It's fine. You can go ahead and leave. Can we carry on?
You can get in.
Yeah.
Attack him.
Yeah.
Opportunity.
I was gonna say it's very tempting. They have nice plumage, the feathers, great
Yes,
trophies.
Really? Not really. It's pretty ugly, honestly.
Yes, but like
I'm kind of
they have
digging the
meat-
black feathers.
We ate those fungus people, right? So what's the difference?
You did not know those were people.
We saw an ear in them.
We didn't really. That
You
was just
couldn't
a
prove
joke.
that.
Okay.
Make something better?
Something.
I don't know.
Anyway, that was a weird encounter. Shall we continue on?
Yes, I think we've wasted enough of our time. They've wasted enough of our time.
I mean, we did say we only had 4 gems.
No, we said that we had 2 gems.
Oh, we do only have 2 gems. We actually have 4.
Yes.
But regardless, they wanted 5, so this conversation was going nowhere, no matter what number we had actually given them.
It does strike me odd that he got upset that I was threatening him.
Right?
Well, you are the
I'm-
one that.
I think he was just saying for you to know your place in the pecking order.
Ha, because they have beans. I get that.
Yes.
But I think you were just the easiest target because of your stature, not your actual ability. It's what weak people do when they feel threatened.
Do not worry about it. If they try to cause trouble, I will eat them. I mean, we will.
No,
Something.
we would eat them. There's plenty of meat on there. Hopefully they're not gamey.
They look a little stringy with us as lanky as they are. Do you think they're stringy?
But imagine the wings.
Might need some seasoning.
I almost blasted that bird out of the sky with like a guiding bolt as he started flying away.
We could have.
I almost did. Like
Also-
after he said that, I was like, oh, hold on.
And I'm pretty sure the alchemist jug can also make barbecue sauce, so definitely could have.
All right, so yes, we continue on.
Yeah. I'm still drooling a little bit thinking about and when I realize that, I just kind of like clean myself up.
Yeah, I just hand her a veggie pygmy leg to snack on.
Let us continue.
The rest of the day's travel.
I wonder if you could dry them out into jerky. It's like veggie jerky.
Go ahead, Art.
So the rest of the day's travels are uneventful, and you bed down.
Yeah. Man, what could have been? And there were 4 of them, too. We could have ate so well.
Yes, we could have had some really good dinner tonight.
That's why I mentioned the chicken dinner, but no.
No, you tend to not mention it in front of them.
Yes, I was asking if he was trying to hint without actually telling them. I was trying to ask if we should kill them and eat them. But I don't know if that goes against my morals because they were talking, but they were also technically bad people. But is that counting as eating people? I do not know. So I am just going to eat these rations.
Tick glances at Arvon at the mention of morals.
Also, Erates doesn't know they were evil people. Neither does Arvon.
Never mind. They sounded like people.
They did
They
talk,
did.
that is true.
So
Wait,
would you eat something? Do you just not eat something that talks, or would you just not eat something that is of your species?
That depends, right? Because they are talking cows, they are talking chickens, and we've seen them. But I eat cows and chickens all the time, right? I would not eat a human or a fellow dragonborn or I guess an elf. Well,
Can we roll back this conversation? When did you have a conversation with a chicken or a cow?
Where is that what you are
Yes.
concerned about? Never mind.
That you talk to your food, mostly.
No, no. This is not what we are talking about. I'm saying, if they are sentient and they are humanoid, I would not eat them. Just as birds count as humanoids, that is the question.
You know,
So you're
I
saying
heard-
it was Kengu and a Minotaur.
I hear there's a talking horse in Waterdeep. I wonder if that creature tastes good and if you'd eat it.
See, I've had a horse before, but I don't think I would eat the talking horse, right? Because that thing could talk and communicate to us. Is one question here. Is the talking horse smarter than the average horse?
Well, technically, any animal can talk to you if you know the right abilities to do so.
Yes, but are they smart enough to hold a conversation like you or Kanan over there?
Some of them.
This
yes.
whole time, this whole conversation, Tack just has this big grin on her face.
Okay, you can talk to them, right? But will they understand? Will they be able to recognize that they are an animal? Like just like I can recognize that I am a dragonborn. Are they sentient?
They can recognize that I am bigger than them, if I am bigger than them. Maybe.
Yes,
Tick
anything with
is
eyes.
going to take out his Almirage buddy and start talking to him.
Technically, the way that this works is when you speak to an animal and you're having this conversation, they will understand you. They can understand the things you are talking about. But there are certain concepts that they don't understand, things that they can't relate to in their native habitat. You would be able to be familiar with this. Say a little bit of obscurity in your conversations, making things so that it's not complicated when we deal with people. Those are not things you are accustomed to. So when we have a conversation and say, hey, let's not do this thing, you have no idea what this concept is. So you're really no different than any other animal out here.
Kanan holds his hands up for a high five from Arvon.
Yeah.
Tick also holds. What did we name it? Did we name it Mira? The
Mira.
Almirage?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like Tick also holds out one of Mira's paws to get it a high five too.
So,
you for
wait.
that.
Would you eat me?
If you die in front of me,
I'm
and-
moving on
What-
with this conversation.
No, Tick not missing a beat. It wouldn't be his first time, I imagine.
What?
I'm
going to
I
quickly
get it.
examine
And
to see
Tick,
if I have any-
Tick high fives Tack.
I'm gonna
and
quickly
keeps
examine to see
walking.
if there's any bites out of my flesh that I didn't notice. I don't find anything.
I'm sure there's some teeth marks somewhere.
The only time I have been bitten is by the...
It went over your head, friend. Remember this conversation we just had seconds ago? This is what we were talking about.
I'm sorry, I've already forgotten.
Yes. Can
Anyway,
we just go
let's
to
go to
sleep?
sleep.
Please? I want to go to sleep now. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I look over to Tack and Tick and say, trust me, it was not my finest hour.
But it was an hour, so
Yes, but... questionable use of time, I suppose.
I kind of smile and... Do not worry, you're a proper mate. And I'll start climbing into a tree.
And Arvon's just gonna sit by the... what I assume... Are we building a fire here, or no?
That's up to you.
That's what I'm asking. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do. If we're just...
if we're hunkering down, I imagine you guys would want one.
Okay. So Arvon will use his pack as like a pillow and kind of lean back against it and just lightly strum his lute, and that's pretty much going to be it for the night.
Yep, Tick's gonna assume a position up in the tree as well. Keep watch.
I nod to my brother and enjoy the music, and I'm assuming Kanan does his little bubble spell.
Arvon, I need you over here for one moment.
Very well. And Arvon hops to his feet and walks over to where Kanan is.
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut.
And then Arvon can leave again.
And Arvon goes and sits back at the fire.
Figures that the elves are fine outside.
I imagine we're perfectly fine, or at least safer in the trees. I just think that being just up in the trees makes you invulnerable is foolhardy, but I imagine we have a level of security up there.
Yeah. And I imagine the twins also like to be able to keep an eye on their companions.
Yep. That's why nobody else has to take watch. Hashtag elves.
Just elves.
Hashtag elves.
Elves I would eat without problem, I guess.
I closed the door on the tiny hut.
Okay, Jeffrey.
He gets up and walks a few steps away.
I include Jeffrey in the tiny hut, so he can come in.
I believe Jeffrey is a large creature.
Oh.
Hey Jeffrey, wanna hang out?
Jeffrey, I can kill you in an instant. Do not... Oh, whatever.
Are you threatening your own
Why are you
pet?
threatening the tiger?
The tiger stops responding to his summons.
I make Jeffrey vanish.
I think he's probably happier.
I'm gonna summon a new steed.
Wow.
Jeffrey's probably super happy that
This
he
is
doesn't
now
have
Jeffrey
to deal,
3.
doesn't
I'm
have to
summoning
deal with
Jeffrey
this
3.
anymore.
Is it another tiger or is it something else?
It's a tiger,
Is
but
it the
this
dirt
time...
cat that we posted in chat a while
No,
back?
it's a tiger, but this time its black stripes are white. And its white stripes are black. Greetings, Jeffrey 3.
Jeffrey 3.
I hope you fare better than the last two.
All of a sudden, it's like, what happened to the last two?
He killed the first one.
Do not listen to them. They are liars and frauds.
You said that they only understand Draconic.
That is true. It only understands Draconic.
I go up to Jeffrey 3 and I start whispering all the horrible things that Erates does to these tigers in Draconic.
Did you know that Kanan has burned down a library?
You know how many spiritual tigers that I've killed in that library?
Yes.
That would
Did
be
you know
0.
that Kanan has actually slaughtered the entire family of innocent tigers? Kanan went up in their sleep to every single one of them and stabbed it in the head.
This sounds made up.
I need to
Sounds
make.
super made up.
I need to make.
I heard that Kanan was a drug dealer in his earlier career.
So I imagine this is Jeffrey's insight check. Plus whatever.
I'll roll for bluff then. Deception.
What's this? What's a tiger's wisdom?
Doesn't have a...
+1.
He doesn't buy it.
They're tied, actually.
Yeah, tied
Yeah,
means
tied.
he beats it.
Don't you dare. Arvon! Oh, I'm turning away from Jeffrey and looking straight at Arvon. Arvon, I swear to God. Do not...
Kitty. I'm holding out a little bit of jerky for Jeffrey.
Jeffrey 3.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Arvon, if you do anything to that helmet, I will...
It's my helmet. I can do whatever I want with it.
It is a very nice helmet.
I am the proper owner of this helmet. If you have any questions about who the proper owner is, you are happy to... I would welcome you to look inside of it and try to figure it out. But, in the meantime...
What do you
Let me
mean
do
look
what I want.
inside of it?
I wrote my
What do
name
you mean
inside
look
of it,
inside
that's
of
all.
it?
Erates, you're hyperventilating. Are you sick?
I am fine. Good night, everyone.
Okay. Good night.
Don't let the jungle leeches bite.
Jeffrey 3, I do not like your attitude either. Vanish.
He's gone mad with power.
It's funny.
This is technically a long rest, so I have one more spell slot and I'll get them all back. So, before I sleep. Alright. Jeffrey 5.
Wow,
What
you
happened
went
to
through-
4?
He skipped 4.
I skipped 4.
4 had a bad attitude. He didn't want to bring him in.
Jeffrey 5. Stick by me and you will be okay. Do not listen to the others. In fact, I will make your language that you understand halfling.
Yeah,
It
nobody
understands
else speaks
halfling?
Yeah, only speak halfling.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
He can speak that. And
I'm going to silent speech. I'm going to silent speech to Jeffrey 5. Be careful, he has murdered 3 of your brothers already. Twice today alone.
in the past 10 minutes.
In the past 10 minutes.
There's probably like a customs agency at Celestia where they just keep going through. It's like summoned by Erates. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Keep
so
your
Jeffrey
spine
5.
warm for you.
So
You really need to start coming up with personality traits for each of these
Yes.
tigers.
So Jeffrey 5 looks over at Erates and says, "You know I'm the same spirit, right?"
but he says it in halfling because
Yep.
and then Erates can't understand it.
I speak halfling.
Do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, hold on just a second there. What? You mean that you will stick with me, or just by happen chance, 4 different tigers I've summoned have been the same spirit? Just by chance?
No.
Is
This is
this-
how it works.
Is this still in Halfling?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm just listening to this and
So if I
just soaking it up.
if say for example I forget this spell, and then learn a different spell in place. Who will you go to a different person? Or are you bound to my soul for the rest of time?
The tiger shrugs.
In silence.
Jeffrey, want to be my spirit companion?
You cannot speak to him. What do you mean, shrugs?
What do you mean by shrug shoulders?
Yes. You mean to tell me you do not know how this works?
In silent
Nobody's
speech.
ever asked me before.
In silent speech, I'm going to say to Erates, apparently you don't know how this works.
No, I just.
And
That's why I'm
halfling.
asking. No, that's. Wait. Oh. Good night. In the morning, I'm summoning you again, and you only speak common.
I glance up to Tick. You think they have like a customs agency in Celestia?
I imagine it's more like a punch card system. After the 20th summon, they get a free Subway sandwich. Subway, sponsor us at Forgebreaker today.
Could use a BMT.
Oh, creating a long-lasting bond with it. It says.
Yeah.
I don't believe that is ever going to happen.
You have an instinctive bond with it that allows you to fight as a seamless unit.
Every single time you dispel this being and you bring it back, I want it to become more and more upset with you. Like, I want it to get angry. Like, when you cast it to come back, it's like, son of a bitch. I thought I was getting away from him today, but no.
I have a family! That suddenly became too real.
Unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal.
Yeah, here's the funny thing about loyalty.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
When things aren't loyal to it, things typically aren't loyal to them.
It is unusually intelligent.
So it's smart enough to know this is a bad deal.
Okay, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Does Jeffrey start explaining calculus to me? Because I don't understand it.
I don't think it's that intelligent.
Aw.
Need at least a 17 in for that.
But he will climb on top of the tiny hut and just sit on it.
Yep, Arvon will go into the hut, and I'm actually, because you can see through it, right?
Yes.
No.
We can. Yeah, we can make it. It's
Oh, but-
transparent on the
okay.
inside.
Yeah.
Transparent on the inside, but opaque
Right.
on the outside.
Yep. Okay, yeah. I'll go inside and just go ahead and go to sleep.
I'll curl up outside of it.
I just start throwing stuff at the ceiling. Jeffrey, for the last time, when I'm sleeping, I don't want to casually look up and see Tiger Wing Wang.
I mean, it might be doing something for Azaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get the benefits of a long rest?
First, any perception checks.
No.
This was what I was waiting for right here.
The tiger wing wang perception check.
No, the Erates burned all of his spell slots, so
Oh,
let's go
okay.
ahead and attack.
Hey, good job, Keenan.
I'm just like,
But was Caden keeping watch?
Well,
I mean, well, you asked perception for everybody.
No, I meant for the people keeping watch.
Oh, well then.
You see
I'm
every...
definitely assisting.
Fucking saving those crits.
Kanan sees every minor detail on the underside of Jeffrey 5.
Yeah, there's a freckle there.
Tigers have freckles.
Anything.
I don't want to look it up.
Apparently, Jeffrey does.
It's just a skin blemish. I think anything can have it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need a replacement.
Are you just not paying attention to the
Yes,
conversation?
It's the same spirit, different body. I made the stripes change places. That was.
He said his tiger wasn't perfect, and therefore it must die. He's like a Beverly Hills purse dog owner.
So what did Tack learn about the perception check?
The night goes uneventful, and you wake up in the morning with the effects of a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I was hoping the birds would come and try to attack us.
Shall we continue on? I want to get.
I was gonna kill me
as quick
some
as possible.
You know, that's a nice range.
Yeah. Nice set rest.
Ooh.
Alright, let's go.
In the morning, as I'm packing up all of my gear, I'm going to take Erates' helmet and put it on my head, and it kind of flops around on top of Arvon's head because it's way too big for him, but he doesn't care. He's just going to wear it anyway.
Hey, Arvon. Hey, Arvon. Hey, Arvon.
I also
Arvon.
cast a silent spell within the helmet. Can I do that? I want to do that. Yes. What do you want?
I'll pay you to get that helmet back. I'll paint you as many pictures as you want.
I don't want your pictures. If that's what you're offering to pay me,
I'll
you'd have to pay me to take your pictures. So you would have to pay me twice.
What if I pay you pictures to take the pictures?
No, that's not how that works.
Hey,
What
hey,
if-
Erates,
I-
Erates, hey, Erates.
Yes.
You could paint him giving your helmet back, and you can have that painting of him giving your helmet.
Oh, what if
What
I
a delightful
paint a
idea.
picture of you nude and then blackmail with you with it?
Didn't you already
Had-
do that?
No,
Had-
that was me nude.
I
Tick-
think you took a.
Tick hearing that immediately takes off his clothes and starts walking naked. It's like,
Yeah, I was
do you
gonna
not
say.
understand how wood elves
No,
act?
not
We are
you.
not ashamed.
Arvon.
Me?
Tick,
Oh,
Tick,
do
Arvon
you want to
Arvon
know
has
where
a
his
helmet.
holes are?
Tick, you're my friend, and I've studied the Chultan jungle and all of its plants and stuff. You're gonna want to put your clothes back on.
That's fair. I'm just making a point. Erates, do you want to know where the moles are when you get started painting?
I do not care about you. I'm talking to Arvon.
Yeah.
He's-
Was referring to Arvon.
He's referring to me. It's okay.
He's
I
got
throw up in
he's
the
got a
gorge.
little birthmark.
Hey, he's got a freckle there. Same place as Jeffrey. All right.
Tick. Tick gets dressed again. He's like, no, not bothered by this.
Arvon, what if I spread? Ah, fuck it.
I'm not giving you your helmet back. My helmet. I'm not giving you my helmet. Why do I keep saying your helmet? It's my helmet.
Who would you even blackmail him with? Like, who's going?
His
We're in
mother.
the jungle.
Who?
Never mind.
Okay. I think we've all had enough of this conversation for the morning. Can we carry
Yes.
on with our day, please? I want to get this over with.
Yes, let's go. Hopefully,
Plus,
we're
civilization would be really nice right about now.
Muhahah.
Muhahah.
It's just fun to say.
Ataaz Muhahah. All right, so we continue on.
Yep.
Okay, so as the day begins winding to a close, you can kind of see kind of raised area out in the distance with you estimate you should be there. You assume that it's Kir Sabal and you should be there within the next few days. Or the next day, I should say.
Exciting.
Good. That is good.
I was gonna say that is very far to be foraging if it's taken this long, but all right. Let's continue on.
Oh, he might have been foraging closer to home, and then they grabbed him. Like maybe they were out hunting.
At some point as we're walking around, I'm going to put the helmet on Tack's head.
Mm-hmm. I shift my ears so that they poke out the sides of the helmet.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Oh, there's Kir Sabal. Okay.
And as you guys are winding down to start setting up camp, Tick and Tack, you notice this trail on the ground.
A trail.
Sister,
I will.
Trey.
Yes. What kind of trail is it? Is it like a dirt trail or a deer
It's
trail?
this large kind of trail covered in slime.
Slime?
Slime.
Tick's gonna get down close and examine it. He's gonna try and find like a stick and poke at the slime first without making any like skin contact.
I
Okay.
will assist in the investigation.
Do you want like survival or nature?
I'd say nature for this.
Alrighty.
Yeah, for this one it would be.
So, what is with these rolls today? But 12 with the assist.
It kind of reminds you of a snail slime.
What kind of slime is that? What the fuck?
It looks like
Dice clan.
snail. Looks like snail mucus.
You want me to take a look at it?
Escargot is actually not that bad.
How large is the trail?
Huge.
Like how wide would it be?
About 10 feet by 10 feet.
So probably two people walking side by side. And the slime is along the entire thing, or is it like a smaller trail?
It looks like something with-
Trail of slime, I should say.
It's a trail of slime.
Yeah, trail of slime by comparison to the pathway trail. How much slime is it? Is it like normal snail, small dog snail, horse snail? I'm just trying to
Probably
get an
about
eye
the
of
size
the...
of a horse.
Jesus.
Big. Coralon's
Kanan?
glorious golden balls.
Are there large snails in this jungle?
I'm going to use my 16 to get a 20 on my nature check. Do I know of any giant snails, Ark?
Well, that looks very unsettling.
Well, thankfully snails tend to not be carnivorous, so you don't have to worry about that per se. But
Yes, but perhaps to... I'm not scared of a snail.
It's not
In
about
fact, it might
being-
make a good dinner.
It's not about being scared of them. It's about the residue they leave behind.
oh yes, I was going to mention that they tend to carry parasites, though.
Yeah.
So that would be more of the concern. But
Ark?
Yes, you have heard that there are large snails out in the jungle.
Are they carnivorous? Are they dangerous? Can I put their slime on toast?
oh man, yeah, find out if this slime is edible for sure. I want to eat some.
I mean, yeah, you can technically put this slime on toast,
You
but
first.
in cooking, it is more used as
I want to know how
binding
safe it
agent,
is
like
before
eggs.
my sister eats it.
Oh, it depends on the snail. I do not know the snail.
When I hear Sister eats it, I pause from like leaning down with my tongue halfway out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't make any physical contact with it other than a stick.
Ganon, you know that they can be dangerous, but you aren't sure how.
Well, they it's entirely possible that they're dangerous, but unless I see one and
you have heard that people hunt these creatures for, essentially, I'm forgetting the word for some reason. Trophies.
Lubricant?
It's trophies.
Guess
Binding agents.
shells.
No, I think he said trophies.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Well, something that you two would appreciate. It's quite the trophy hunt,
Is it now?
but they typically are dangerous in some fashion. I would have to see one in order to
Is this
figure out why.
somewhere that we're setting up camp, Ark?
Yes, but the trail appears like it's already moved on.
I would like to do a survival check to see which of the two directions it was heading and how far away it is. B15.
Okay, you know which way it was going.
With Kanan's check, and I want to articulate the question more posing towards him. Would you have any idea of how fast it moves over land? Because I imagine it's a snail, so it's not getting very far.
Would I know how fast these things are?
Not very.
They're not very fast. It's a snail. It's just a big snail. So it probably moves a little faster, but not by
between that knowledge and with Tack's survival, could we surmise about how far it may have gotten with the knowledge of its speed, which way it's going, and how fresh the slime is?
Well, here's the thing, right? Just because it's big does not mean it's necessarily faster. Because of the square cube law, it must be extremely, extremely dense and to have its shell be
Arvon,
hard.
can I borrow that helmet?
Heavier. So it probably is moving honestly at the same rate as normal snail.
Yes, I imagine so. I'm just trying to gauge if it's worth dragging you all along to hunt it, or if my sister and I should go handle it ourselves while you
I
settle
would be
into
happy
camp.
to go along because I'm actually interested in this one creature for once.
It's not a small scale hunt.
As they're kind of discussing this, and Arvon's kind of looking over the trail, he'll look over to Tack and say, "Is this just one being, or is it multiple?"
One.
One very large snail.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I wanted to try and get an idea of what we're dealing with. I didn't want to put you all in any unnecessary danger to satisfy our desire.
I will go with.
I wouldn't want to put us in any unnecessary danger to satisfy our desire.
Tick, you believe that you could find it within an hour, 2 at the most.
Well, what time of day is it now?
Drifting into evening.
So we've got maybe 2-3 hours before dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would need to make a decision if we're gonna go or if we just want to skip it and settle in. Because
Why don't we just go? I can set up camp anywhere.
That's true.
I can plunk the hut down wherever.
Yeah.
That works for me then. If you guys are okay with it, because otherwise it's Tick is perfectly fine going off to handle it without messing up your guys' sleep. But that is a valid point that we can plop the hut down anywhere.
Yeah, I'm good with continuing.
All right, well, let's go, sister. Just try and stay close, and if it becomes unnecessarily dangerous, worry about your own safeties. My sister and I are capable of handling ourselves, and we'll try and give you enough cover to escape should the need arise.
I give a nod and I'll kneel down again to let Arvon.
Okay.
hop on James V.
James now?
Not James.
Gregory.
Jeffrey. What the hell?
Jeffrey.
What the hell? Why did
I was like, did we miss like another like purging of
Hold
these
on.
tigers?
I'm
Another
sorry.
cast
I'm
change.
sorry. I was thinking of someone named James. My bad.
The role of Jeffrey will now be played by
Understudy.
Forge, if you make an intro, make sure you put Jeffrey played by James.
My bad. Sorry, it's been a long day.
I bet we could get someone to draw a picture of Yoshi with tiger stripes.
James as Jeffrey V.
Exactly.
with a question mark next to it.
Oh man. Okay.
Does Azaka scoop Kanan up and carry him princess style?
If he asks for it.
He's not gonna. He might ask for it, actually.
I like how it's like, I still have my pride. No, I might ask for it.
In case you haven't noticed, he does like strong women, so he's perfectly fine with this.
Okay, so I do want to know the marching order.
Tick's gonna take the lead.
I will follow 30 feet behind, and I'll just be ready to let Arvon down should he need to.
I'm probably somewhere in the middle.
I'll be in the close to front.
And I'll be assisting if I can. Shit.
Well, I mean, you're assisting, so you're just passing advantage.
Oh,
You're
well.
stop. I mean, that's your stealth though, so you're stomping.
yeah.
So everyone's going stealth. And also,
I don't know if they are. I was just stealthing because I was up ahead. I'm trying to trailblaze it for us. I imagine it would be harder for her because she's carrying Arvon, so...
okay, so Dick, you're the first one to see this giant snail just kind of trudging along through the jungle.
Giant snail.
Tick's going to make a bird call back in his sister's direction, the kind of signal that they found a mark.
I return the call, except in a reverse tweet.
So you're friendly and accepting of people? Because it's a reversed tweet. Never mind.
Waka waka.
Ah! Took me a moment to get that one. Yes. And then I put my phone down.
While in the bathroom. So yeah, while they're catching up, I'm gonna try and get ahead of it.
Is that the
Roll
snail
another
you're
stealth check to get
chasing?
past it.
Sure. Well, I step on a twig is like the first step.
So as you're kind of moving across, you think you're being fairly stealthily. Well, this thing just starts making a beeline towards you.
Yeah, that
Oh
figures.
no!
Is it wait,
I'll let Arvon
it's-
how
down
fast
and-
is it going?
It's the Austin Powers scene of the guy in the steamroller.
Tick, watch. What? Watch. Maybe.
just get out of the way.
You just idly walk up to this. I don't know.
Are we going to kill this thing?
Prometheus school of running away. I'm just running in the same direction it's rolling towards me. Go left, go right.
Of course I didn't select it.
Of course you didn't select it.
Of course you didn't select it.
Didn't select it, of course you did not.
Select, of course, did you.
Select, of course, did you?
I want to hear what Yoda sounds like if he was dyslexic. He just talks normal.
Yeah, I was like, does he just talk normally then?
Well, I mean, people who are dyslexic talk like normal people. I mean, isn't it affect their speech?
Yeah, well, I mean, don't worry about it. 4 out of 3 people are dyslexic.
Yeah.
It's funny because the 4 comes before the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Arvon, you are the first to react.
I sent you a joke that I wouldn't say on stream.
Oh, to me. Okay.
No, to Shay.
I'm going to.
Oh god, I get it.
I'm gonna use my bonus action and with the edge of the crossbow strum across the loot on my back and give point of inspiration to Tick.
Yay, I'm not gonna die.
Oh
And
shit! Is that a
then-
flail snail? I didn't even realize.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Flail snail.
For
I
my...
vaguely remember what these guys can do. It's not gonna be fun. Sorry, continue.
It's okay. And for my primary action... I'm just going to... What do I want to do here?
That is up to you.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out, too. That's not... Well, yeah, that is what I want.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
I was going to read the thing, but apparently I'm just going to go ahead and cast it. And it's a 20-foot cube in that space there, so just the snail is hit by it. Dex saving throw against a 14.
It's gonna be the
Because they're
nimblest
super
snail.
dexterous, right? I was like, it's going to succeed on this, and I'm going to feel like a fool.
It
So-
is lit up in
In
what color flames?
It is going to light up in a violet color.
Violet flames.
And that'll be my turn.
Violet flames.
I think there's something about the flail snails that have magic, but it still rolled just god awful. So
Yeah.
I'm glad this worked.
Well, it had a -3 to Dex. Wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a slow boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me check something quickly.
It better not be immune.
I don't think it was immune.
It was in was it in Volos or more?
Never
Yeah,
mind.
but they've got crazy abilities. I remember
Yeah.
reading about these when I ran it. They're insane. This is going to be a fun fight.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's going to be my turn. And actually, I was... Tack says she set me off to the side, so...
Oh, sorry.
Sitting down there. And that'll be my turn.
I feel that's an appropriate reference to make in Tomb Chat.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I couldn't find him.
Ah.
I couldn't find a picture of him saying this thing eats lightning and stores the energy in its shell.
Aw, that's a shame because that's not on the actual thingy.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. That's for something else.
Okay.
So it is Zaka's turn.
Yeah.
And she'll pull out her longbow and take a couple shots.
Thank goodness for
God-awful.
fairy fire.
Right? 23 hits.
23 does it.
For that big 3.
Take it your turn. This thing is a bit too close for comfort for you.
Oh yeah, much too close. So I'm going to Hunter's Market. And I'm good where I am right now. So I'm going to unload a couple of arrows into it. And I have to remember that I have 2 attacks right now. I should have 2, yeah.
You should have to, yeah.
So I had been forgetting that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So that just happened. And you gave me inspiration, right?
Yep.
Damn, okay.
D8.
It is a D8.
All right. So this is just
One
my life
succeeds.
today. This is just my
One
life
succeeds.
today.
I think you
16 hits.
I think you found the AC there, pal.
AC
Yeah.
acquired.
This is my life. I'm just gonna have to watch. Here comes the damage. Are you ready? It's also going to be shit. Nope.
You did.
Hey,
You just
that's
maxed
not
out your
terrible.
damage, whiner.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the 2. All right. Okay. So not awful.
Also Colossus Slayer.
Oh, somebody did
Yep.
hit it beforehand. Awesome.
Doctor.
Ha! There you go.
Another 2.
21. Not bad.
And
Good
now I'm
damage.
gonna start moving.
It's going to take an opportunity attack.
And I'm going to use
It
my
rolls a
reaction.
4. Hold on.
Oh.
It rolls a 4.
Oh, okay. Then I won't use my reaction.
What's your AC? Never mind, that's too small.
13.
Also, with
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I had a feeling that this thing was gonna hit a lot more than once.
It's got 5 flails.
That's a lot of flails.
Yeah.
So, but take with the damage you did, you managed to, with your arrow, shear off one of the tentacles.
Awesome.
So did it just try to attack twice?
I think it would
When it
only have gotten the one
Left?
shot out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it only took one attack, like for him leaving, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
Heck, you could probably use one of those flaily things as a. I think this thing's called a flail snail now that I see it.
It would be an appropriate name, yes.
I wonder why.
Typically, there's reasons for it. Alright, so my turn?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Flame myself, and I'm gonna take out the alchemy jug. And let's see how far that. Yeah, cast fly. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna fly up above it, very high in the air. I'm gonna hold the alchemy jug, say salt water, and then I'm gonna dump it on the snail.
Ooh.
Wow, that's brutal.
Clever.
Does it work the same for snails as it does for slugs?
Oh, we're gonna find out, or I'm about to get my ass whipped by a snail.
It's bold, man. It's bold.
Yep, it works on
The
a
snail's
snail.
going to take its turn now.
Oh, that didn't do anything. Well, all
Does
right.
it does it have disadvantage because of the salt?
No.
He might have just put out the
Wait.
fairy fire. No.
Wait, why wouldn't it work?
Because it's a magic
Probably
ass
need more
creature, and I was just trying to be cheeky.
Because
Yeah,
this
It was creative. It was absolutely clever.
Yeah,
and I
that
liked
was
It
well
was.
done.
I'll give you inspiration for doing it.
I appreciate it. I'm flying very high in the air, by the way.
No,
I
you
can't
have
get
to
to-
fly 50 feet to get there, and I assumed you wanted to go at least 10 feet above.
I can fly diagonal. Yep.
You'd be
But
10
fine,
feet above it.
I'll be 10 feet in the air. It can't reach that far, can it?
It's
Yes,
10
it
feet tall.
Yeah, I had a feeling it probably can reach that far.
It opportunity attacked me from 10 feet away when I was leaving, so. Oof. I've seen a lot of hentai start off this way.
Third one. It's getting cutting words. And
Okay.
taking 3 off of that, so 16.
16
okay.
still hit.
Well, I have mage armor because I always cast it at the start of the day, so let me calculate all. So 13, so I have a base of 15. I'm going to cast shield on the first one. So I have a AC of 20.
Oh, well, that would negate me using cutting
Yeah,
words if you were going to do that.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean,
got it.
you can use
But
you can use the cutting words on the first one,
Right, so
and then go
what...
all minute.
Yeah, if you use it on the first one, then I'm covered.
So
There.
on
Well,
these attacks, because we have reactions that we can use, can you just roll one at a time and let us
Yeah.
decide what we're going to do? Because there's no way we can do anything else in between. So because it seems a little odd for us, or like bad for us to try to say, oh yeah, well, roll number 3 after like the fourth rolls came through. That makes it a little,
Yeah,
you know,
I agree with that.
kind of
on
feels a
that
little
point.
cheeky to do it that way, and I don't want to be that way.
I concur.
I'm gonna, just as a good faith, I'm not gonna shield the first one because he's gonna cutting words it, but I will shield the third one.
Okay.
So
To
I
go ahead
believe
and
the
burn
I
each
believe
one.
the
Okay.
yes, I believe the first one will still flip me.
So
yeah, it'll still flip
17.
me.
Yeah. But you will have, I think it gives you resistance? No, that's something else. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah.
Hey, you are.
so you have
Ow!
resistance.
Ow! Ow! Still hurts. Still hurts.
Dak, you're up.
Yeah, I rage.
Yeah.
There's 10,
That was rough. Because I
20,
don't want to
30,
overdo that.
40, and room to spare.
Oh no.
I run up, brandish my axe, and try to do an uppercut swing into its nice, juicy, soft underbelly. And I'm gonna make it reckless.
Ooh, nice.
I'm glad I made it reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
That's a lot of damage.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Okay, 24, 38.
Wow.
Yeah! So I bury my axe into it and just carve it right up the middle.
It's like super dead.
Well, I apologize.
had-
Apparently, you two could have done a fine job
How
on
much
your
did I
own.
have left? After
Oh, man.
Tick hit it?
It had 4 health after the first attack.
Jesus!
Okay.
Oh, I want to harvest. Ah, it's so pretty.
Hey, do we have a picture of what it looks like?
Oh, right. I didn't send that out, did I?
No. Let's see it.
Oh my god, that's what hit me?
That's what hit you.
Yikes.
It looks like, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of those like things you get out of the coin machines outside of the
Like
grocery
the-
stores.
The sticky slappy hand thing?
Yeah.
Just they just sticky slappy handed. You know, like, oh god, no.
Wow.
You guys didn't cast enough spells on it. That would have been more fun.
Yeah, the spell casting is where it becomes fun.
No,
Doesn't it reflect them?
The minute
It does some real
Oh, shit.
nasty stuff.
I'm gonna harvest that shell.
No, I'm gonna harvest
No,
that
you
shell.
aren't. The second you start moving towards it, there's an arrow between your legs, and it's like, I think this will make a nice helmet. And he starts harvesting the shell himself.
Are you kidding me? That thing's huge. You can make
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
armor out of it.
I am going to assist.
It's a large creature, my friend. You could. A helmet is you putting it to. That's just poor management.
Yes.
That's
I think
fair.
it's about time for a break.
Let's
Yeah,
start
it's about
harvesting
break
it.
time.
And I'll
Harvest
just say
and
this
break.
now: if you expedite things, you will get the benefits of a long rest.
Hooray.
Yay.
Also, I'm going to take a couple
Before the benefit of
vials.
long rest, let's go Jeffrey 6. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
take
gotta
a
step
couple
away
vials of
though.
the
I'll be
mucus.
back.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good idea.
I'll be back.
All right, so we're gonna take.
The minute
we're gonna
that
say
we heard
5-minute
that this
break.
thing
It makes
was
it a little
snail,
longer. If it
the
does,
plan was hatched
I'll let
to
you know.
dump
I'll
salt
come on
water
chat.
on this thing.
and
So of course I
let you
wasn't
guys
going to
know.
cast any
But
magic on
we'll be
it.
back
It
in
was
just a few
it was
minutes.
clever. It was smart, and I liked that idea.
that supposed to...
All right.
Oh, I get it.
What I miss?
So we're back. Yeah, no, I said what I meant. Mm-hmm.
What did I miss?
We were talking.
Had to be there.
Had to be there. We were talking about how we could have the shell ground up and use the flakes to make like a paint. And I said we could have
dye.
Or he said a dye. I said a paint that you could put on top of a shield. And then,
I'm good at the paint.
yeah, Snow said he's good at paint, and I said I wouldn't hand him my shield if his life depended on it.
I could paint my own shield with it.
Ark also suggested
If we
that
talk about that in character, though, I do have metallic silver paint still in my inventory. We could mix it up.
There is.
He did say that we could, like,
Sorry, guys.
imbue
I've
it
been
into
muted this whole time.
clothes,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So there is the option of once we get to the Aarakocran village that we might be able to enlist them to use like a third to craft something, like enlist a whole bunch of them to craft something and then gift the rest of it to the village. That way the 30 days it takes to craft it is shortened by however many people are working on it.
I'm like a master of paint.
Well, as the resident
Oh.
cloth wearer, I'm slightly intrigued in what we could do with the clothing idea.
So, yeah, let's proceed on and see what we can do with it.
Here's the real question: who's gonna carry it?
We
Yes.
have it. Yeah,
Wait,
we have
hold
it.
on.
barbarian.
I have a solution for this. So we fashion some leather straps onto it. Tack carries it. Arvon rides in it.
Yes.
You have a little Yoda carrying pack now.
Yep,
That's actually awesome.
I like that idea.
Can you carry 250 pounds in addition to all your current weight?
Let me check.
She's a
drag?
barbarian, so I imagine.
Can you drag that weight?
I will hand over I'll hand over probably most of my weapons.
To Azaka.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. to
Dragging is much higher. So
how do you calculate weight limit? I'm trying to find it.
Well, all your stuff should be automatically weighed if you've added it from roll 20.
your push, drag, and lift is 30 times your strength score.
How many times?
30.
And your weight capacity is 15 times.
Yes.
30? Oh yeah, then easy. Cause then I can carry... How much did you say it weighs? 200 something?
250.
And
Oh yeah, I can carry like...
Your normal carrying capacity is 300. And I know for a fact battle axes weigh about 10 pounds.
Yeah, I can carry it.
And great axes weigh around 35, I believe.
But she can add some of that off.
Yeah, I can handle it.
if nothing else, we can always put the harness thing on somebody else, and I could just ride with them and not add that additional weight in there, because that would
Great
increase
Axe
things.
is 7.
That would increase
It
things
is?
significantly.
Yeah, things are significantly lighter in 5th edition for some reason.
Huh. Anyway, I'll assume you're able to at least drag it.
I mean, we're close by, so dragging it to the city, even if it takes us longer to get there, it's fine.
We could probably rig one of those reed sleds then, so it's easier too.
Mm-hmm.
And I can even carry it too, with a 17 strength.
So it's 15 times the 17, so... Yeah, that's like 400 pounds, right?
17 times 15 is 255.
I get naked and I carry it.
255, okay. I never said I was good at math.
Yeah, you don't need to carry it, though. We can drag it easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drag it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Because we're close by anyway. So, yeah, we'll just drag it with us.
So yeah, you guys get up the next day and begin making your way towards Kir Sabal again.
Mm-hmm.
You can almost feel the eye rolls of the Aarakocran. Not bad.
Yep, I'm in a support mood today.
As we are walking into the village, I'm gonna cast...
You aren't walking in the village.
Oh, we're not?
You have to first ascend a mountain.
Oh.
Oh, just a little
Got
mountain.
this.
Just a little mountain?
Just a little one. Let me find the right page.
Then let's see this village. Or mountain. Mountain. Yeah.
So from where you are, you see an ancient monastery overlooking the jungle from the perch on a cliff of a tall plateau. There are stone steps and rickety walkways that connect the various buildings, the lowest of which is 500 feet above the ground. The main building has a circular maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade. And as you're watching, every few minutes, the bird folk either land at the monastery or take them or launch off.
If you were trying to show us what it looks like, we don't see it.
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
So a monastery inhabited by Aarakocran. I think we just accidentally found a better backstory for Lorgus.
That was Lorgus's backstory. And then his was in the Star Mountain.
What backstory?
Yeah, what backstory? Probably better.
He came from Chult and was taught by a dwarf in the mountains.
Of Chult.
Punched out a dinosaur. That was his way he passed his test.
Dang, that would have been a sweet backstory.
I know, right? I'm using that.
I think we made it.
Question. How do we get this up there?
Arvon, please, by now you must know that I have the solution to every problem, and that solution is and always will be...
Fly.
I cast fly on... cast fly on the barbarian.
Yeah, that's probably the safest solution, yeah.
So there's stairs leading up, or the monastery itself is above?
Has anyone come out to greet us?
To greet you?
Yes, since we
No.
got escorted here.
Ugh, this pagan monastery does not seem... I'm just gonna grumble to myself.
You don't even know what
It's-
god that is.
It's not pagan. We've already established that this is their chief patron deity, Ubtao. We went over this at the bridge. It's the
Yes,
same
but the
maze
name
design.
sounds not like a normal god.
Technically, you're the pagan here.
Tell me again. What does a normal god sound like?
Gond.
doesn't sound too different.
Tech, when you drop, or Tech, whichever one, the flying one, because I can't ever freaking remember which one's which.
She's just doing barrel rolls.
When you're done carrying the shell up, can you come get me first, please?
I will, after I carry the shell up, I will come get Kanan.
Rescue me from this conversation!
And then Arvon and my brother, and then Azaka, and
no, Azaka is not going.
Yeah, she wants nothing to do with that.
We will wait at the...
Well, how do we get her up?
I don't think she wants to come up.
She is not going. She will wait for you.
Well, Kanan, you can bunk with us tonight.
I mean, I was just gonna fly back down.
That's fine too.
Will you two be safe?
Tiny hut.
And a giant tiger woman. I think he's fine.
And then I carry the tiger up next.
Solid black.
Yeah, I'm...
Oh, okay.
Me next.
Okay.
And then I carry... and then I'll
There's
carry Erates up.
There's like 10 minutes and Azaka's
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's
I don't
like-
think they're coming for you.
After about that long, the
James
spell
is
ends.
just really heavy. Jeffrey is just...
James.
Jeffrey's fist is just
Jeffrey.
really heavy.
Played by Jay.
I don't think it's any heavier than
It's
the shell.
Jeffrey, played by J. Jonah Jameson.
Gotta get that darn spider dragon. Ah!
Yeah, you
That's
said
a horrifying mental
it.
image.
You said it. That is a new boss monster
No!
now.
Spider dragon. Oh god.
So yeah,
Mhm,
no,
just
you're going
imagine
to
that breath
have to
attack.
climb up.
Really? Oh.
It appears that your friends aren't friends, quote unquote, aren't coming
Friends,
back.
friends is
I
a
mean,
really
I-
strong word.
That's why I put
No,
in
I-
quotes.
How long will it take me to
I
climb
come
up?
back and get her.
Oh.
Once she puts Tick down, I snap my fingers and fly dispels.
I'm going to cast light
You
on my
you
shield.
float back down gently.
Oh, okay.
What's the Alright, how fast can I climb up then?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Well,
Okay.
I can see me, but I can't see anything. Oh, right, because I can't see shit.
I'm casting light, so we'll be able to see 20 by 20.
Appreciate it.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, 20 foot dim and 20 foot bright.
Yeah, I'm just
Are
lagging a
you
bit.
are you really dispelling fly?
And just so
No,
I
not
remember,
really.
this is this is all built into the side of a mountain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
'Cause
I will.
I'm seeing
I will-
like the tree over here and stuff.
I forgot.
I
But
don't think we made it all the way up, so
That
we
works.
should keep going.
Yes. It sure did.
But I will get Erates if nobody objects.
I think Kanan said your fly is gone.
I don't really do it.
Okay.
Because this is clearly, I don't know, something seems to be up.
Literally. The whole
The whole
place
mountain.
is up.
Mm-hmm.
Or anyone.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
I still can't see anything.
I don't think he's placed the token yet. You can possibly drag your own token.
I don't even see where my token is. I just see
No,
black.
if you go to the listing, the character sheet listing and you click and drag your character, you could just drag it onto the map.
It seems I cannot.
Okay.
This is some fun pipe music.
Did we lose?
We might have lost him. It's been real quiet.
He did say it was storming, so.
Damn.
Here.
I'd take a good thunderstorm right about now.
That's the wrong tab.
To wash away all that snow and make it ice.
Yes.
I'll help. Just waiting on it to load, and as soon as it does, I'll drop you on here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
There he goes. He's alive!
Maybe.
Hello?
Hello.
You there now, Snow?
I'm here.
I mean,
I think
on
he
the
may
map.
can see.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I can see. Thank you.
Yep.
Alrighty.
It's a 2D
Are you
map.
still here, Art?
Good sign.
Yay!
Nothing better than a snowy D&D, or a stormy D&D day. His net is lagging. Give him a sec.
Just waiting. The DM's having some issues with his internet, and then we'll continue on. Yeah. These people better have some, or make this worth our while, because, man,
Hello?
this trek, we're here.
There we go.
Okay, there we are.
This trek's been rough.
I was about to
Nothing.
fireball everybody.
You won't.
Yeah, no bones, you won't.
Okay,
Well,
so
I was gonna give you the 16 for the saving throw there, Arvon.
Oh. I appreciate it.
Also, he can get a plus bonus because he's in my aura of protection.
All
wait,
right.
did you bring Erates up, Ganon?
Yeah, I let that happen
Mm-hmm.
begrudgingly, with a glare.
So now that we're here on the platform, I'm going to use that spell, that tone spell.
Okay.
And seeing that those gaps there, do we need to do anything special?
No, I would have said that you guys made it past the gaps because you have a baseline intelligence.
So we're like up here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's much easier then. Nope, I keep getting scooted back. What's going on?
I mean, they might be able to see in the dark, Arvon, but we've more than capable of handling ourselves in the night.
These wooden things do not feel sturdy. Who built this kind of thing?
Chultans.
Ugh. Disgusting creatures.
They're humans.
That is what I mean.
You know what? Just not even going to tackle that one. I'm just going to keep walking. I also put... Does Kanazaka see in the dark? I don't know if we ever addressed that with her.
Oh, that is a good question. She should be able to.
She can.
I know I have the dark vision spell that I can put on people even with the light out. It's very short range for you to see. But yeah, not gonna touch that Erates. We're just gonna keep walking and keep those thoughts to ourselves.
Okay, alright. Let us make a deal, okay? I understand that some of what I have said could be considered quote-unquote offensive to some of the personnel around here, despite their primitive minds. Yes, I understand that.
Some people would consider loud, outspoken racism primitive, but he just drops his invisible mic and keeps walking.
Listen. I shall keep my mouth shut with my opinions about these people if I get my helmet back.
How about you do it, or they're gonna kill you?
See, have they killed me yet?
Hold on. No. You know what? We're going to do this. We're going. And he turns and he says, how about instead of demanding your helmet back for being a good person, why don't you just try and be an actual paladin and earn that helmet back?
Who is it up to you to tell me what to be a good paladin or not? I am purging the pestilence from the world.
So I'm gonna look down the side of the mountain. How do I figure if I hold person somebody and then shove them down, would they survive?
You're over 500 feet in the air.
How far is... Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask. How far the drop was.
Currently about 550.
Okay.
You know what? No. Sister, I'm going up to go meet our hosts, and he just is done with this conversation.
I will join you.
I have a question about my Aura of Protection's wording.
Yes.
Does that apply to myself as well? Because it's whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus.
The keyword there was you or...
Yeah, it applies to you.
So, I always, if I'm conscious, get a +3 to all of my saving throws.
Yes.
And you should, if you go to your settings and check to make sure, you can make sure that it's just already set in the roll, so you don't have to constantly add it.
I will do that. Thank you.
No problem. Tak starts to follow, and after her brother, and I pause and look back to Erates and say, try treating these people with respect. And continue on my way.
Fine.
Appreciated.
Just keep me where Arvon is, because I can't see.
Yeah. You'll have to move them.
Oh, there we go. Over there. Off to the left. Bottom left.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll this as a test. Damn, alright. Glad I got that out of the way.
You rolled
It's accurate.
10. Everybody saw.
What?
I saw it.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
You did. You rolled a 1 on your save. We all saw it.
Yeah, but that's just to see if my modifier went through.
Don't worry. I'll just wait till I get a really bad portent roll for you.
Truly menacing.
All right. So what do we have in this room?
Okay, so as you kind of enter this, you see a small wash basin as well as a few vases and vessels that contain something. You'd have to go over and check.
What's the star there?
That's the wash basin, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I glance out to see if there's any Aarakocran watching up or waiting.
I'm gonna insight and kind of get a feel of the room. It looks like the wash basin. Does it look recently used? Does the water look dirty? Is there like signs that we need to do something in here? Kanan, what's the word? Do you know much about Aarakocran culture? Are we expected to do anything here? This seems like the first step in entering this monastery.
20 to see if I know much about Aarakocran cultures. Yep, that's one I'm going with.
So based on what you knew and the fact that this looks like a washroom,
You cut out.
Before entering
Ark, hold on, you're roboting.
Damn that internet.
He's dead, Jen.
Red shirt.
Hello? Did my
Yep,
voice
you're back.
get-
now.
Yep,
You're
there
better.
you are.
You started to explain something about the monastery and the washroom, and then it just went bad.
garbled out?
Yeah,
Pretty
you
much.
garbled.
Okay, so basically it's a washroom and you believe that there's a ritualistic thing the Aarakocrans do here.
But not something we're expected to do?
Is Kanan explaining this to us?
Yeah, he'll probably come to the conclusion that they don't want us to smell when we come into their home.
I imagine if we're entering their home, we should be respectful of their customs, Arvon. I wouldn't expect everybody here to follow suit in such a thing, and he'll take the lead and kind of wash up a little bit and gesture for Tack to come over, and he'll clean her up too.
I don't hesitate.
So Kanan, behind you, you hear the flutter of wings as an Aarakocra lands behind you.
Jesus!
I pull out the sword, but then put it away.
Or sorry, what I meant to say was thematically appropriate son of a god.
Gone!
Hello?
Greetings.
Are we not allowed to wash up in your washroom?
Are we supposed to wash up in your washroom?
I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh.
We are forming quite a line.
I use prestidigitation on myself.
Yeah, I also use prestidigitation on myself.
Tickle gesture to Azaka.
And then Arvon will give
She didn't come up with this.
Oh, right.
No, yeah, she's at the ground level.
I'm gonna take the ladder then.
Arvon will give his superhero pose as the cape flutters behind him in the back.
Yeah.
Erates, wash up.
Do you not think that this is the first thing on my mind? We've been out in the woods for weeks.
No, actually, politeness is actually what I think is furthest from your mind.
I do recall a conversation about not caring about their culture. I believe the word you used was savage.
Yes, but this is a sign of a more civilized person.
Excuse me, little one. And the Aarakocran steps by Arvon.
I believe the word was primitive, brother. And I say that to him after I wash up and then start readorning myself with all the bones and feather pieces and beads.
Yes, I do recall that was what she had said.
I'm gonna start making handouts to just give to people. Just like, we're sorry for everything that the Dragonborn says. Here's a list of things that she may possibly say.
It just has like a sad Arvon face, like a chibi Arvon just sighing, and it's like, please excuse our Dragonborn.
When I'm washing, I'm going to choose to wash up last, because when I do, inevitably the entire basin gets stained with paint.
Tick just lets out another inhale.
Okay, so Kanan's gonna go over and like clean out the basin because he's polite enough to do that, and then uses the alchemy jug to refill it with clean water.
As he does this, or as Erates makes this mess in the tub, Arvon takes out the helmet and kind of takes the tip of his middle finger and runs it across the helmet, and you see this black streak go all the way across it.
I don't even know what that was, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean, that just wow.
Which way across the helmet?
It's gonna be like a tally where it just gradually goes all around the whole helmet.
It goes basically all the way from the nose all the way up the center to the back side of it.
Wash it off.
It's not yours.
It's my helmet. I'll do whatever I want with it.
Wash it off right now.
What are you gonna do? Take it from me?
I'm going to pull out my sword.
I'm going to grab the sword. I'm going to grab the sword and
you can try.
Arvon
and try to coax her to put it.
Arvon holds the helmet out in one hand and holds it directly in front of Erates.
I back up and try to get the Aarakocran to back up.
Oh, you giving this to me?
Oh god.
I think he offered you to try and take it.
No, I'm not going to take it from you. Are you giving it to me?
You are so destined to have this thing back. Why don't you just go for it? If you're going to threaten me with violence, at least do so in a manner that is going to make some kind of significance here. You're trying to threaten me with your sword. If you want this helmet back so bad, then take it from me. If not, then don't ever threaten me again. Do you understand me?
I'll take it.
The Aarakocran looks terrified.
As he takes that, hold on. Oh, come on. No.
And
I give him a 16 on his roll.
doesn't hit.
Plus 6 for 22.
And it's cast.
Roll is a 16.
What's that?
Oh, I was confirming the roll is a 16, not the total.
Yeah, I'm giving you a 16.
The roll is the 16?
Yes.
Yeah, your dice roll is
Or
a 16
10,
plus 6, so it becomes 22.
Oh, okay. So
That hits.
22.
For 9 damage?
No.
No. I believe this is a level 3.
This is a level 3 at 29 points of damage. And immediately he lights up in this brilliant glow. And Arvon reaches down and grabs on to his crossbow and points it in the direction of Erates and says, I am giving you this out of the generosity of my heart, so you will shut up about this stupid helmet that nobody here cares about. Now please, act more civilized in front of our friends, and points and looks over at the Aarakocran, who's already terrified of the situation.
So you're giving me the helmet?
I am not giving you the helmet. You wanted the helmet. You took the helmet.
So,
Although I
so
guess
have
that
the
doesn't.
helmet.
I guess that doesn't settle well with your deity, though. If you're going to take things from other people.
No, it is rightfully mine. It's a birthright.
Oh no, it is not yours. I am the proper owner of this.
I'm gonna start. Can I clean off the black mark?
Nope.
So the second that she goes to take it, I mage hand it at Arvon's hand and I zip it over to me.
So the mark is just a cast of prestidigitation, where he's making it look like he's marking up the helmet, and after an hour it was going to go away anyways.
I glance back to the Aarakocran and say, apologies, friend. And then I'll move up and I'm going to sling an arm around Erates and just grapple her from behind. And she's glowing, so
Tack
advantage.
will also lower the short sword that was gently pressing against her belly as she approached Kanan.
You know, I've
I
always
cast
wanted a helmet.
command on tack at level 1.
You're getting grappled first.
I know it's a verbal.
You can't do that while she's trying to do the thing. You have to make your opposed unless you're conceding to lose the grapple.
This.
Oh, never mind then. Alright, I forgot that I could actually. Okay, I thought. Okay. My bad. I'm just gonna try and oppose that grapple anyway.
Ooh, close.
No. Alright, then I'm gonna verbally cast command, and the one-word spell is release.
I'm using whatever strength I have to keep her throat
That's a
constricted
verge.
enough.
It's just verbal, so you are getting commanded. You have to make the save.
Okay.
What's the save DC, by the way?
I'm sorry.
What happened?
They're casting command on Tack.
14.
Tack, you rolled a 14.
Oh, I was gonna say she also has the +3 from the aura.
Oh, wait! Hold on!
Oh wait, this backfired. Hold on.
Wait, no, that applies
Mistakes were
to
made.
friendly creature. Currently, we're not being friendly.
Yeah, she still rolls a 14.
I will accept that and get a 15.
I'll cast
And-
it again.
And before they cast again, I would like to use my action to flex and constrict her throat a little
Okay.
bit, so it's harder for her to speak. I don't want to choke her out. I just want to make it difficult for her to cast verbal components.
Weird flex,
I-
but okay.
I am compressing your throat. I am not trying to choke you.
Could choke him just a little.
Oh, are we gonna fight?
And I
It
say-
looks like you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to lose roll initiative.
I'm gonna just casually take a step back if we're rolling initiative.
Yeah.
I think I'm in it no matter what because I am.
You're kind of right there.
And I want to say, calm yourself, Erates.
Erates, you are so low down on that initiative.
I do not want to harm you, but you are threatening others.
Arvon. This poor Aarakocran.
Yeah.
We are not setting a good impression right now.
No, we're not. Someone's getting what do I want to do?
Drop.
Where's the helmet currently?
I'm holding it.
Sure. Arvon, let me take helmet. Give it back.
Give me the helmet. Oh, okay. Kanan, can I have the helmet, please?
No.
And Arvon is going to step back. Would you like to try to attack me?
I'm being grappled.
You can still take reactions.
You're being choked and held from behind.
How did he hand the helmet to you?
I am headlocking you from behind.
Can I opportunity attack the helmet?
No, I already.
That happened well before initiative started.
Yeah.
Okay. No. How are you going to give it back to Arvon? Because you said Arvon.
I never said I was giving it back.
Oh,
he's
never
only.
mind.
I
I'm not going to attack
requested
Arvon.
it back. So what?
I'm not going to attack Arvon.
Okay. Yep. And he just backs away. Backs over here by the Aarakocran. And begins to explain. But obviously 6 seconds isn't very much time to explain things. So that's going to be the end of his turn.
I'm going to try to do that thing where I'm just trying to put Erates to sleep, not to kill. And so yeah, I'm gonna do another athletics check for that.
By God, she's got her in the sleeper hold. The sleeper hold.
Tap out. Tap out.
I don't think there are rules for wrestling.
There used to be.
There.
That was an old 3-5.
Yeah, there sort of are.
Sorry, this isn't really wrestling.
gonna-
She's trying to choke me out. I feel like it would be like a constitution.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well.
Okay.
Okay, you begin to lose
Wait,
consciousness.
hold on. Don't you have... I don't... Oh, wait, never mind. It's your...
That includes the plus 3.
6 is the thing. Yeah, you rolled a 2. Never mind. I was reading it backwards.
You're
Even
not
if I had the plus 6,
unconscious?
that 8. I'm unconscious?
You're not.
No.
And as I'm doing this, I just say, "Do not threaten our friends or these people. I am sorry I have to do this to you." And that's my turn.
Dick.
I know.
It's your fault for rolling so high.
No, I just wanted to be able to determine my actions, and it's making this very difficult.
You can run up and
Drop
hit
your turn
her in the gut. Or you can do
I
that,
could.
yeah.
You
I
can
could what?
Drop lower in the turn order.
No, I have an idea. I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on Erates, and then I'm going to hold my attack action. If Erates tries anything, I put 2 arrows in her.
Kanan.
You might want to come over here, Kanan.
Kanan looks down at Erates and says, I like Arvon. He, much like me, he's definitely out of his element, and I appreciate having him around. You know what I don't like? I don't like when people try to stab my friends over something so stupid, and then he scorching rays the helmet 3 times to blow it up.
Damn.
I feel like it'd be stupid to make you roll for that, so yeah, the helmet's gone.
Wait, okay. The helmet was made out of what?
You could technically... It would be metal, and it would have a hit point number as well. You could make him roll for it.
Yeah,
but, I
want to
mean,
make him roll.
He's... I would say probably should have advantage, right?
If
He's
he's
currently in
living-
full control.
Fire damage. Would it melt the helmet?
It probably...
It'll probably
if not melted, it'll be very badly warped.
It is arcane fire.
Yeah, it's true.
That is true.
Mhm.
After this, I'm gonna do some calculations, but okay. That's
Hang
not
on,
important.
I
Yeah.
found
Well, I mean,
the
you
page
could
for...
even just have him roll just for the damage.
Okay, so
Is
what
the
are we
helmet, let's say,
classifying
made out
as?
of steel?
A small object?
It's...
Yeah, it would probably be a small object.
And it's made out
Yeah.
of steel, right?
Probably a small object made of steel.
made of steel. Yep. It would have a set number of hit points. Can you link that again? Because I want to save that. Because you had it before and I didn't save it.
I have
All right.
it all.
There we go. Thank you. That's what it
Okay.
was.
I'm gonna, after this, do some thing.
So it'd have an AC of 19.
Could I miss it, though? Because I'm holding it.
I mean, that close? No, you shouldn't be able to miss it. Right?
I don't think so.
think so. I don't know. That's one of those iffy things because he's casting a spell right out of his hands while he's holding the object.
Yeah.
Let's say it weighs 3 kilograms. Alright.
I'm just gonna roll damage.
Roll your damage, yeah.
Really low numbers.
Yeah, not super great.
Not so small. I would say it would be more resilient than 10 HP,
It
though.
would definitely, yeah. Yeah, well,
Because a
I
small
rolled-
item.
Well, I mean, and the point of a helmet is to kind of like protect
absorb
from a
damage,
blow.
yeah.
So if a sword swing can break it, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably I don't destroy it, but I definitely probably warp it. It is not it is not a pretty helmet right now.
Hold on. Can I?
So technically, it would fall into that. So because it's not being worn, it would fall into that. It can be destroyed by a spell based on HP of a small object. Obviously, worn objects cannot be targeted, but it's not being worn, so it can be hit, which means it doesn't have immunity to anything. It can be destroyed like anything. That's so weird that there's not like, you would think there would be like HP levels or something to armor.
It used to be the way in old editions is you'd have to go through a hardness first. It would that served like damage reduction.
Yeah.
Because for it to just have a flat number is weird.
What?
Well, you could always roll its HP to see where it's at. Because
No. All right. I'm the one saying that this is. I'm the one complaining about this, right? Let's say it destroys it.
Okay.
I will allow that to happen because it's my helmet right now. I'm the one arguing to see if something can happen, right?
I mean, it's technically Arvon's helmet.
Technically my helmet.
I'm
letting Kanan destroy it.
Okay.
Okay.
And now I will destroy Kanan.
And now it is my turn.
That's up to Kanan.
I still get to move.
I did advise you to move first.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, absolutely. I'm like, I'm not stupid.
You should have done that before
Should've
you
done
broke it.
first, yeah. Because now you broke it.
You can take an opportunity attack should you wish.
That's why I wanted you to move
I
first.
will not.
Yeah, I will not. All right, cool.
good.
So,
Oh, it is Erates' turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
I see the helmet, and I am being choked and am trying to be put to sleep. I'm gonna angle myself so I'm facing attack. And I'm gonna open my mouth as if to cast command.
Here it comes.
And breath weapon.
But then you see a blue energy come up. And I am going to...
There's my held action.
Breath weapon. Yes, but this goes first, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Everyone has to make a...
Is it a cone or is it a line?
It's a cone.
It's a cone, because I'm silver, not white.
Right, okay.
So it's 3d6, or half damage.
Okay. Boom.
Against what?
He's doing his breath
DC
attack.
is-
DC.
Constitution, I believe.
8 plus con mod plus proc bonus, so that's
Oh, is it a dex or a con save?
it's 14. It's a... It doesn't say.
I assumed because it was an area.
I think
sorry.
it's a con save.
I believe it's
I believe breath weapon
Okay,
is con save.
The DC
gonna
for this
assume I
saving
can-
throw equals
I'm
8
assume-
plus your Constitution mod plus your proficiency bonus. That's all it says. It doesn't say if it's...
Oh yeah, then
con
yes,
mod.
it's your con.
It's
Yeah,
con.
I'm gonna. Is it fair to say I can keep my 20?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm going to accept the full punishment of the breath weapon.
Hold on.
In return, I'd like to attempt to angle it away from.
No. Let
Hold
it.
on. No, that I'm thinking. Cutting words. I can add this as a negative against his DC, can I? I don't know how
Attack
that
roll,
works.
ability check, or damage roll.
Not
Yeah. I mean,
So you could definitely roll against the damage and cut that down.
Or I could use it with my... Oh no, that's not an ability
your save.
check. It's
Your
a saving,
save.
but it's a saving throw.
Well,
it's
an
not
ability
ability
check is a saving throw. I thought
No,
ability
they're
or saving
different.
throws did count.
No,
They're
it's
technically
They're different. They're technically
Yeah, it's
different.
specified.
That's why you have guidance and bless.
Yeah.
Let's just take it.
Okay.
Or I'm more to
con
Shay.
save.
Just
I don't mind taking it, but I'd like to I'd like to bypass my save to try and angle it away from Arvon and the Aarakocran.
at least protect the Aarakocran. Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
them getting involved.
So I want to accept the full damage in return for trying to keep them safe.
You could say her angling it would give the Aarakocra advantage on dodging.
I mean, I'll
That
take
wouldn't
that,
help.
especially since I'm already grappled, I mean, I'll just accept that the cone would be towards Tick or upwards.
What's the range
It's a 15
on
foot
15-foot cone.
15.
Oh, so he's stuck in it. Alright.
I mean,
you
accept
can.
if it only hits Tick and
No, it won't hit the Aarakocran.
Oh, it won't. Yeah.
It starts one space ahead. Remember?
Oh.
So
right.
what I'm saying is, if Tack angles me, so I'm facing the ladder, it would hit Tick and
so
Tack,
hit them.
and that's it.
And
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I'll let that happen because I'm the one being grappled, right? So, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so
Okay.
the Aarakocran will be fine.
Yeah, and Kanan and Arvon. So it only hits Tick and Tack,
Okay.
and then I get hit with 2 arrows. Is that
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
how much damage for both of those? Because both hit.
Alrighty, so you have taken damage already, thankfully.
Yes.
Cool.
Good lord.
There you go.
13, 26.
It's in hunter marks on both shots.
That's 31?
Yes,
That's 30. Oh,
And this
35.
unexpected player versus player combat.
I have 32. Damn, if it was 31, I must have 1 hit point. Alright, I'm out.
sorry, Erates. You brought
So
this
that-
on yourself.
So that rolls back the breath weapon? No, hold on. You don't death save yet.
Okay. The breath weapon still happens, but it didn't happen
Yes.
to you guys.
Yeah, his breath weapon goes
Yeah,
off
okay.
first, and then my arrows would have hit.
Okay. Did you roll your damage on that? Oh, yeah,
12.
you did. 12. Yeah.
He angled it away from us, so,
Yeah.
so we're fine.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's half auto save.
Yes.
Make sure I record mine too. Okay.
So, whenever we're out initiative, I'm immediately going to start tying her
I mean,
up.
that's up to Arvon and...
Are we out of initiative?
That's true. It's up
No,
to
not
Arvon.
yet. Arvon's going to walk up, and as Erates falls, just places his hand on the forehead or the head area of Erates and casts Bear the Dying just to stabilize her, but keeps her out like a light. And then afterwards, does Kanan still have the pieces to that helmet?
Probably whatever's left.
Okay.
Probably like a melted glop of metal now.
Yeah, gonna walk back over and request the pieces of the helmet. And then that'll be my turn.
My turn will consist of really, really tight bondage.
Sister.
Okay, but what's different about your normal turn?
Sister.
Yes, brother.
Take her to the edge.
I take her to the edge. Perhaps we should.
No, we're not killing her.
She hurt my sister.
I understand. I do.
She drew a sword on you, Arvon.
Do you remember the last time you put her life in our hands? I do believe I made it clear that as long as my sister was safe and not harmed to her shenanigans, I would humor letting her live.
Tick, allow this to be a favor that I am indebted to you. I am requesting that we do not kill her, especially in the presence of our friends. And I'm saying this in silent speech so he cannot hear what's going on.
He, Tick's going to think for a moment, and then he's going to look to the ladder and say, fashion the rope to the leg of the ladder. She'll live. Fashion the end of your rope to the leg of the ladder, and then bring her to the edge.
All right.
Are we officially out of combat?
Well, I wanted her to put Erates at the end on her turn, because she was tying her up.
Yeah, if I finish tying her up, if I have time in my turn to do that, I'll do that.
I mean, 6 seconds isn't going to be long enough for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to coordinate it before it ticked over into my turn.
Yeah, but in Sylvan, I will say it's.
Can you move her over at the very least, and because there's stuff I want to do on my turn, and talking is a free action, but I know we're running well past the 6 seconds of conversation.
It is unfortunate this happened on another people's home.
I'd say just take us out of initiative, because Erates is stable and unconscious right now.
Yeah, we're not fighting anybody.
There's no fighting. I think we're okay right now.
Then the Aarakocran says, "But you haven't seen my final form, squawk."
Art, can you scoot her over here for me? I'm not killing her.
Arvon is going to put his weapon away and immediately turn in the direction of the Aarakocran and kind of lower his head and say, "We apologize for the outburst of our friend. It was not what we thought was going to happen when we came here."
And once Arvon's finished, and she's secured to the rope on the ladder, Tick is going to cast Cure Wounds by slapping her in the face.
I'm still unconscious.
You are. I'm slapping you in the face so you wake up.
I'm still unconscious.
He's healing you to wake you up.
I know.
You don't get a choice.
You don't get to choose whether you're unconscious or awake. You can choose to go back to sleep.
Unless that's you telling him that you're unconscious in an attempt to trick him.
I'm attempting to trick with my 20 deception that I'm unconscious still.
It'd be insight.
I know, but I'm calling out the verbal cues of someone trying to fake sleep.
Fair.
You normally snore when, and you know what? Hold on, insight. So that's a 5 instead. So 23.
Either way, you're fine.
You've never been a very charismatic person, and you're a worse liar. And he'll bring the short sword he never uses under her chin. Arvon wants to give you another chance, one of many that you seem to not get through your thick draconic skull. Your life was in our hands more than once, and we felt sorry enough to give you that chance to redeem yourself, and here you are again, proving us the fools in thinking you were capable of anything other than actual barbarism.
Then kill me right now.
Don't get to speak. The second you attacked my sister, your life was forfeit. And so, on Arvon's good graces, I'm not going to kill you. But while we stay here, in our host's home, you will not go up there. You're going to stay here and think about what you did. And he kicks her over the edge. Because the rope has her secure, and she's just going to hang out.
Is the rope binding my hands?
The rope is wrapped all around you.
You got shibari'd.
You should be thankful. Some people pay for that kind of thing.
It's true.
I'm gonna start trying to shimmy out of it and or cut it.
While you're dangling over this 500-foot ledge.
Okay.
No, that's fine. It's not on me anymore. I told her to hang out and think about what she did. I'm gonna go.
Am I gagged too? Am I gagged?
Roll an athletics check.
You'd been talking this whole time, so probably not.
Because I've been talking, but
Yeah, no, you've been talking this whole time, so no.
Okay. As they're leaving, kill me.
Never wanted to.
Fix the helmet or kill me. There's nothing.
I really want the melted helmet. Can I have the melted helmet if I can't kill her?
When she says that, I peer over the ledge and like tilt my head. I really am proud of my trophies, my weapons, but no life is worth that kind of thing.
This is not my life, that is my family's life. This is the life that came before me.
You are your family's life. You should never disgrace them this way. You are...
They live in the helmet. They live in the honor that is carried down. And when I lost that, I lost that. When I lost the helmet, I lost the honor.
No. You didn't lose the honor when you lost the helmet. You lost your honor when you attacked these or threatened these people. You uphold your own honor, not that helmet. And I step away.
Does the Aarakocran respond to me at all?
This shit is fucked up.
I do give an apology out to the Aarakocran.
He's going to step away and fly off.
Oh, this bodes well.
Yes, I imagine we're not going to receive a very good audience now. Dick's going to start climbing.
So attack.
Arvon's gonna sit at the edge of this walkway, kind of dangle his feet off the side, and kind of peer down at Erates, who's dangling below him. And not going to say much at first. Gonna just kind of wait. Listen to Erates talk. Say whatever she's wanting to say.
For once, I'm silent.
Okay. And he'll just stay here for a minute. And he'll kind of peer down and say, I've let you live more than I have really cared to let anybody else live around me, and it's mostly for my benefit. You see, I have this thing about dying. I don't want it to ever happen. And the longer you stay around, the better chances I have of surviving and making my way home. I was pretty clear when I told you this last time. I don't care how we get out of here, but you are not going to get me killed. You drew a sword on me. You did not have it within you to attack me. As we go forward, I want you to keep that in your head. If you attempt to attack me in the future, this rope is a metaphor for your life. And he'll take the rope, or his knife, and cut one of the big strands of the rope. And Erates will kind of feel like a tug as it gives way, and she kind of bounces there. And he'll look back down and say, I really didn't want it to come to me having to kill you to stay alive. But if you continue, and you continue to act out like this, I will ensure that I will be the reason for your death. Do you understand me?
I have a question for the DM before I answer this.
Mm-hmm.
If I use command, can I say cut? What
I
would that do?
suppose yes.
You could.
And would he
But
cut
it
the
would
rope,
be-
or would he...
It would have to be.
it would
you would
be
have
under-
to interpret it.
It would be under my interpretation of that.
I mean, how else would you interpret it at this very moment when
I
you have your knife in the rope?
can interpret that any way I want to.
You could slit his wrist if you wanted to.
Well,
Yeah.
he can't do it to inflict harm on
I can't
himself.
harm myself.
You can't be forced to harm yourself, yes.
Yeah.
But you could cut anything around him.
Mm-hmm.
Just runs back inside here. Kenny goes, oh, God damn, what the fuck, man?
I say nothing.
As my brother and I are ascending, I look to him. It's amusing. I think Kaden and Arvon have the magical capability of fixing that thing. In reference to the helmet.
Tick shakes his head, and he instead focuses on where the breath attack had hit her, and he says, I do not care for that helmet, for her ancestors, or for her. I care that it hurt you. And that should have been her death sentence.
I've taken more than this, worse than this.
That
and
doesn't matter. You haven't taken it from someone who is supposed to be on our side. Betrayal in the tribe is the gravest of offenses. I should have been allowed to end it. We've given it far too many chances. And when it puts you in danger, I will not tolerate it. My patience for her is gone. If it means putting an arrow in her back the next time I see her become reckless, I will.
What about you? Are you alright?
I only caught the tail end of it.
Let us at least honor Arvon's wishes for now, at least. He has been good to us.
I respect Arvon's desires. He deserves that much. It's his choice now. We will not protect her another time.
And I kind of give my brother a light punch in the shoulder. Thank you.
I can't have another tribe without you. And he hugs her.
I hug back.
Using silent speech, Arvon is not going to look down at Erates, but look out, kind of where they are out over the mountain, and say, "You're supposed to be a paladin, a woman of honor. Perhaps it is time you act as such." And just stands up and starts walking away.
And that's when we learn Erates has had Oathbreaker the whole time.
I'll whistle to Jeffrey.
You really think Jeffrey could fit on those pathways?
He can speak.
No. He would be at risk of falling every time he walked.
No. That's fine, I'll just keep summoning him.
He'll make it eventually.
Technically, can I just dismiss him right now and summon him inside the building?
Postal spell.
Okay.
Yeah, if it has,
Anything other than verbal.
yeah, anything that, yeah, it has somatic, so no.
Nope, you cannot.
She's very good with knots.
Well, my helmet's been destroyed. So... I presume they took my weapons off of me? Did they?
Probably would have.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of
Yeah.
directions. You have a lot of directions you can go with character growth at this point.
Mostly down.
Down is a direction.
Well, it depends. I mean, how strong-willed would she be? Would she just be defiant in the face of, you know...
Listen, the biggest reason she was on this whole thing in the first place was the helmet to get back from Tick. She was determined this time.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if we're looking at character growth, is this something that she's going to heed the advice of the party, who has basically said, you're more than just following a helmet around, you carry your family's legacy with you? Or is she too ignorant to recognize the reality of that and will just ignore it and only accepts the helmet as what she's worth or what she is valued as in this world?
I mean, she's got an intelligence of 8 and a wisdom of 11.
So
It's
wisdom,
not bad.
but the wisdom would be enough for her to understand that, though. Her intelligence is what makes her make the choices that she's making. Her wisdom is accepting or understanding the fact that, you know what, this is probably entirely my fault. I should probably stop doing this. I am causing this kind of pain to myself.
I mean, yeah. Like, I can understand that. From, like, that helmet has been passed down for generations to generations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it hadn't been lost before.
Wait, hold on. Can you say this helmet has been passed down the Armstrong family for generations?
Please do that.
It's the Hafner Refexon family.
And then flex afterwards.
Yeah, and then you gotta flex your
You just
shirt
gotta
off.
flex.
And there's like glitter
I'll
and
flex hard
scar.
enough that the ropes break and just fall.
So, but what I'm saying is, can you accept the fact that you are supposed to be the one carrying on the legacy of the family, not a piece of armor that you can buy for 5 gold or 2 gold or whatever the hell it is?
Probably even no gold.
Yeah. I mean, do you believe that Erates would be or wise enough to understand the concept of, I'm more than just a helmet, a piece of armor?
I mean, I can understand.
I'm not asking you. I'm saying, would your character? Because right now she's faced with death, and that's something that would be pretty awakening to people.
We can't decide now. So we can move on.
Yeah.
Give you time to think.
Yeah.
Any creature. Yeah, any creature with just 2 wisdom is any creature with any wisdom is going to have survival. Yeah, there you go.
What I'm basing this off of is in culture,
your will to live.
In certain cultures, there's that you are less important than what came before, and that having been pounded into her from birth, that it's up to her to continue the family line, to continue the carry on the helmet, and then having lost it, I don't know. You guys can continue on. I'm gonna think about it for a little bit.
Snow, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What god do you follow?
God of craft.
Well, wouldn't it make sense for someone that follows the god of creativity and creation and crafting to not be tied down? Creativity is about moving forward, not being mired in the past. You look to the past to influence you, but it's all about taking something and doing something new with it.
It might even be a thing where, and this is just in Ark's direction, where Gond might even step in and have a conversation with their paladin about that.
Especially, since you are playing a paladin role, that would honestly wouldn't be
just
too
a little
far-fetched.
Mechanical angel was like, "Hey, buddy, let's talk."
Tools can be made; they are made to break.
And that could be.
I'm thinking we should let Snow think on it for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. I wanted to 100% be his choice on where we go with this, because Arvon again.
Yes, his character. So.
Yeah, it's his character. And
I just wanted to just note the god thing.
Yeah.
And just so that you have some urgency, Kanan's gonna put a torch underneath the rope, so that you have so long to think about it.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I told her we would come back for her when we were done, but
but I'm an asshole.
I'm fully aware of that.
I'm a mustard.
I've had 2 people invalidate Tick's threatening moment here today. Out of character shots fired. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Eat it.
The thing about being good or playing a good role is
you have to give people chances.
Yeah, and as much as Arvon would love to see a problem go away, he also thinks that's going to create other problems for him. So he's got to play what's safer for him.
Yeah, Tick is taking the neutral good approach of it, where it's for the betterment of everybody. It's it would just be easier. But I defer to the cleric because the cleric still keeps us alive.
So, we proceed on.
Can I assume you're going to?
Yeah. Arvon?
Yes.
I would have killed her for you. I just want you to know that.
Something tells me I probably should have anyways, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
So, Tick and Tack, I put you on another map towards the left of the screen.
I found this.
Yep.
Oh, we're up here?
No, you're going through the building.
Oh, okay. So then do I go over here?
No, what do you...
Oh, that's air. Okay, I get it. I thought that was a hallway.
Yeah.
No. You just dropped off the map.
So we're over here, right? So that's for this building then that we're in front of right here.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
I lost sight of Shay.
I will
you go.
knock on the door.
Oh, did we go the wrong direction? Is that
Yes.
the problem?
Yeah, we started flying. We started
You
walking.
walked off.
So
joined
I'm
in.
confused. This is not a pathway either?
This is solid rock.
air. Oh yeah, that's right.
This is air. And then the boarded sections are the bridges here, or the
Yeah, that's
walkways.
a door.
And that's a
knock
door in
on,
front of
knock on the door or see if it's open.
I knock on the door.
After a couple moments, a Aarakocran opens the door.
I give a respectful bow of my head.
Take also bows.
He waves you in, and yeah, you guys can just go left into the building.
Okay. Come over
Make
here.
room for yes.
Greetings. Says as
You're
politely
over-
as
yeah.
possible.
Arvon kind of walks in, just kind of keeping his head down at this point.
We appreciate your hospitality, even if some of our group have not displayed the greatest of
Humility.
that.
Graciousness.
He kind of cocks his head confused.
Yeah.
I'm sure the word will catch up, but
Oh,
there was an incident downstairs, and we profusely apologize once word reaches you. We just don't want to leave a bad impression on our hosts.
May we offer you any food before you meet the teacher?
Absolutely.
I clap my hands excited.
I could eat.
I could stand to eat a little bit, yeah. I mean, if you guys are stopping somewhere.
So, yeah, they gesture for you to sit at the table and go around and start making a simple meal. Nothing fancy.
I could do with simple right now, honestly.
Yeah, simple is fine.
Oh, Tack appreciates this very much. Kanan,
Yes.
that was a bold move. I'm
Surprised.
and a little impressed.
Well, like I said, I like Arvon. I don't like her.
I look to Arvon and smile and I say, yeah, me too.
We all like Arvon. It's like we're talking about him like he isn't here.
Arvon, stand outside so that we can.
Arvon
Keep
hides
praise
under
on
the
you.
table. Nobody sees him under the table.
I think we can all agree that he smells horrendous, though.
He does also have a bit of a drinking problem.
Beg
A
your
little
pardon.
bit of a tricky problem.
Beg your pardon. Hold on. Can we talk about this for a second?
Arvon, we've all been traipsing around in the jungle. We all smell pretty bad.
I smell perfectly fine, thank you. Prestidigitation works
Smell
well.
as good as you could for traipsing in the jungle.
Arvon, you know just as well as I do that when you can cast prestidigitation, it doesn't help. I don't even smell the magic. So used to.
I liked his earthy smell.
So as you guys are eating, this small human boy walks through kitchen.
Greetings.
Wait. He doesn't have any feathers.
Does he look like he has some kind of a wingsuit contraption?
He is wearing a small costume made out of Aarakocran feathers.
Oh, he does have feathers.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. You are new here.
We are.
Wow. I heard them drop right within that introduction.
Well, he did just walk by Tack. So, yeah. It's probably.
Oh, hello.
See what you got. So one of the Aarakocran was like, see what you got to do is you got to walk up to her, put your
Show
hand
off
on her
your
shoulder,
plumage.
and then go, hey.
Put on your most colorful feathers and strut.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you were saying child before we.
Oh man, that was fantastic.
I really didn't hear what he actually said because I just noticed his sudden puberty. Please say it again.
You said you're new here.
Yes, we're just arrived.
Please keep doing his voice.
I don't think he can now.
I can try.
Good on you. You jump back on that bicycle, no matter how much me and Ren will make fun of it. Out of love and respect, of course.
One phrase. Is that a fucking carrot?
That a fucking carrot?
God damn you.
He's going to nod you, grab some food off the counter, and then just walk out.
Bashful.
Not very polite of him, though.
So, esteemed Aarakocran, where did the young Chultan boy come from? Don't just say Chult either, please.
That was Prince Na.
I'm sorry, what?
Kanan, if I understand correctly, he said prince.
He said prince. As
I
in
didn't understand.
royalty.
I wasn't aware there was Chultan royalty in Nyanzaru.
Not an Nyanzaru, but a Nomu. He and his sister are one of the last survivors of their family.
Kanan, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not up to date on my Chultan history, but Omu is the lost city that... Right? You mentioned it once before.
Yes, it is the lost city. It is...
The place we are trying to reach.
That is what we believe to be the current destination and the source of the curse, yes.
How would this boy be the prince, then?
How long ago was Omu lost?
Yeah, that wasn't a recent thing.
How do you think royal families work?
A lot of inbreeding, usually.
Yeah, technically. How long have they been here? I imagine it's exile. Just, you have to understand, we're not from around here, so we're very surprised in hearing there's royalty still existing in a town that is considered lost.
Okay, sorry, what was the question again? I was reading up on it.
I was like, signs the DM didn't prepare their homework.
I tried, dude.
How long have they been at the Aarakocran city? Tick is assuming that it's an exile and not so much that, it fell recently.
They've been here most of their lives. The boy's entire life.
Ah, well, that would explain the feathers.
They?
Yes, he and his sister.
And the sister, then, she's in line to become the queen.
I mean, you may as well call her a queen. For all the point it would do, the city is abandoned. The jungle has taken it.
As far as I'm aware, you can't really assume a title if you have no land to lord over.
Titles must be earned.
Or a people. It means
Some
that
people.
There's more than just a couple of them, obviously.
That is true.
Also, don't imagine the trade princes would like having them show up in their town and declare themselves queen.
Well, if they are a queen and a prince of Omu, are there other people from Omu who are still alive?
They are the only two we have here.
Very curious. Why are they here then, and not somewhere, say, like Nyanzaru, where they could be living actual royal lives?
No, you mentioned
other than having answered my own question.
Yeah,
earlier.
I was about to say you literally just answered your own question when you mentioned.
I just want to kind of understand from the Aarakocran, like, is there a reason they're staying here?
They were entrusted to teacher Ashara to help raise them.
Very well, and that's the teacher we are going to meet with.
Yes.
The one who does the spell dance thingy that was mentioned when we saved notes. Where are your notes?
With the wind dancing, I think they called it, maybe.
The dance of the seven winds.
Yeah, that thing.
Sounds
Yes.
exotic as fuck.
Ashara. When we saved Nafir.
Did he get back all right?
I would hope so. He sent
were
for
sent
people.
out.
What'd you say, Eric?
Yes, we sent people to escort you.
Appreciate it, by the way.
Arvon's gonna just kind of quietly just sit at this table and not say much. He's just, at this point, he's trying to keep to himself.
So what does this dance entail specifically?
Hip gyration, mostly.
If only it weren't a bird.
You could have Azaka reenact it for you later, or you could reenact it for her, I suppose.
I believe they said it only lasts a certain amount of time, so perhaps after a visitor's up or during, I do not know.
Wasn't it supposed to make us fly, Kanan?
I believe that is what they said.
Have you figured out a way to accommodate that?
With Azaka?
Yes.
If by accommodate it you mean she will abjectly refuse it, then yes, I've come up with many a plan. All of them end with her saying no.
So we don't have a way to deal with that issue when we get there.
Well,
No. Not so much.
at least it will be a useful ability for a time, I guess.
How do you feel about putting her in a cat carrier and then we just fly anyways.
A very large cat carrier.
I feel like that's probably racist.
You could feed her catnip, right?
Yeah, you could just cast sleep on her. We'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want on the first week of this relationship. I wanna put her to sleep.
No. You don't trick her. We just do this A-team style. She's B.A. Baracus. We just get her some drugged milk, and she doesn't realize she's on the helicopter when we're flying to wherever we're going. And by the time we get there, it's like, oh, well, we're here, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, the difference being, Mr. T couldn't turn into a weretiger and rip my face off.
Mr. T
Didn't
might as well
need
be
to.
a weretiger. He's a night elf mohawk.
Oh god, he was a night elf mohawk.
He was the night elf mohawk.
So,
We have this teacher to go see.
yes, I was wondering, and I'm asking the Aarakocran, do you have many crafters here?
They shake their heads.
No artisans, weavers, jewelers, nothing.
How do you feel about giant snail shells? I'll see myself out.
Yeah, I think that's a no.
Surely, you all have impressive skills that you have been training yourselves in.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
What was that?
We're just kind of rounding out the questions of do they have any vendors?
No.
Alright, well, take us to your teacher then.
Thanks for the bird seed.
Hey, it was a birdseed salad.
The worst.
So do you just want me to throw you to the Ashar's
Yeah,
house, or is there anywhere else you want to?
I think we're good since there's not really anything else for us to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make the path up. Let me just throw you guys over.
What is that circle pit thingy?
Oh, we're over here.
Okay. So you guys make it up to the Elder's house. And who's going in first?
No.
I can go. Arvon's gonna knock on the door.
Oh god, where are we now?
To the right.
Far right side.
Oh shit, a terraphobe firewall!
So yes, as there is no door, and as you look in, you
Okay.
see this large dinosaur-like man. He is carrying a long sword,
Oh, I know that guy.
and no, you don't.
I mean, I do. He's kind of awesome.
But Tick doesn't know him.
No, Tick doesn't know him.
As
Boy, if
So,
our,
shut
if our
up.
paladin was here, they'd probably really be interested in meeting them.
as we kind of walk in, Arvon still, somewhat quiet and keeping his head down, glances up, seeing the larger dinosaur-looking individual, and just kind of stops in his tracks and, hello, my name is Arvon Marsk. These are my friends, Tak, Tick, and Kanan. There's a fifth of us, but they are currently indisposed. Who might you be?
Here it comes.
My roll 20 is very laggy right now.
No,
No!
not right now.
Dying with anticipation for this.
Come on, roll 20, stop this.
Stop this. Why you do this, roll 20?
Okay, so as you say this, the weathered face kind of breaks into a smile, and you smell lemon. The room just fills with it.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Is that lemon scent?
Lemon pledge.
You have lemon-scented smiles, sir.
And the Aarakocran that's over in the corner goes, "Hi, yes, he does that." The other one said his name is Dragonbait.
Dragonbait.
Bit of
Oh,
an
I know.
unfortunate name.
I know who Dragonbait is.
Yeah, see? Dragonbait's awesome.
He's also in the board game version of this.
Mm-hmm. I think you can get him in Idle Champions, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not like his loser sidekick.
This loser sidekick that I absolutely want to mug.
Settle down, Paulton.
I mean, what? Oh, please don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, also, like, doesn't matter to us, but that's totally a Holy Avenger.
Shh.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
It's not gonna
No
matter.
spoilers.
You have to be worthy to use one of those.
Oh, snap. Not untrue, but oh, snap. Maybe someday.
A pleasure seeing you.
And Tick will also bow, and he'll be like, I don't have lemon, but we have like some herbs, and he'll like take out some of the nicely smelling herbs and point them towards Dragonbait.
I like Dragonbait.
Just walks away offended.
Probably. You just insulted his mother.
Really? Fromage? That is what you greet me with?
The Aarakocran then goes, "Oh, he doesn't talk."
Oh, that is alright. And I kind of give him. Is he like wearing the sword or carrying it?
I would be
I
on
think
his
he-
hip.
I give him like a bit of a like tribal salute, I guess. It is an impressive blade you carry.
Tak will now take levels in Paladin.
You smell some tar.
Tar.
No scrunch.
You gonna understand him, Tech?
I don't think she does.
And then the smell of tar turns into like a baked ham.
Oh, now I'm just hungry.
Ah, I see.
But does he actually have bacon?
Are you sure, Tech? Because I think she's kind of picking up on it.
And he kind of backs off to let you through to the stairs.
He says that we may approach.
I never would have guessed.
What is the?
Well, she clearly
the star
understands
icon
him,
here?
Tech.
That's a shrine.
The shrine. Okay. Who is the shrine dedicated to, or of?
Wasn't there a maze symbol out here? Or was
You can make a religion check.
Sure, I'm a cleric. I can do that.
Do the line. Yeah, you absolutely can.
I
was
absolutely
me.
cannot.
That's Kanan stealing your nat 20.
That's fine because I am awful at those.
It's man.
I hold out like a couple of bone pieces and say, "Is it impolite to offer
Hey, I
me
know
an offering of
religions.
bones?"
I know gods.
Kanan, you know this to be Ubtao in Tabaxi form.
Oh, does the altar like have a maze on it? Because he's all about that maze.
All about that maze, about that maze.
It's a
No,
life-size
labyrinth.
wooden statue.
Just a woman.
There is no maze on it.
Well, there goes my evening.
You have fun.
Well, I know, because there's no maze to do.
You have fun.
That's not...
You have fun.
Stop it.
If it's not impolite to leave an offering, I'll set a couple bones on the altar.
If he likes puzzles, you should really leave a Sudoku. Or Sudoku.
I leave a shoot, what's it called?
I don't know.
I leave a Wing Tong containment device.
I leave
Dragonbait
him.
looks over at Kanan and you smell brimstone.
I leave
Well, okay, pal. I like fire, so I don't know what the big deal is.
And then you smell roses.
Goes up for a high five.
I leave a finger trap at the altar.
Yeah,
Arvon is actually.
I made this Rubik's Cube out of bone.
All the pieces are white, so it's always solved.
So it's always right.
I
I
can
am
get
the most
behind
smart.
that. I can get behind that.
Arvon's
Or
just
it-
gonna leave a gold coin because that's really all he has.
Money is the ultimate puzzle.
It is.
Okay, so Snow's saying he has to go soon. Should we
sorry,
just end
yeah,
it here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We can end here.
It'll give Snow a week to think about what he wants to do with Erates.
Yeah.
Reassess his life.
Character development! I'm
I
voting
see.
character development.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. We'll end here. All right.
Hooray!
All right. I'm gonna end stream and I'll be.
Yay!
Alright.
All right, so that is going to do it for us tonight. Let's go back here. Thank you for tuning in. As a reminder, there's no tyranny this week on Tuesday, but Civil War will be back on Wednesday. Then Stealing Dragons is back on Friday. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And this went off the rails really quickly. But still a good session. Hope you tune in Wednesday. I would love to have you. Have a good night, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.